see you.
Oh. Okay.
I started it on DM camera only, and I'll switch over to the next one in just a second. It's Chronicles of the Coast on our second stream of the week. For this is our murder hobo group that the murdering hobos.
The Black Orchids.
Murdering hobos.
Yeah.
We are the murdering hobos.
No, you're not the Black Orchid. No, you are.
Yeah.
You want to be
Black Lotus.
the Black Orchid.
Like
You want to. They're the Black Lotus.
parallel?
He wants to be the murdering hobos.
We're the murdering hobos.
I didn't
Black
say I
Orchids.
wanted to be the murdering hobos. I
That's
said
what
we
we are.
are the
Hey,
murdering
remember,
hobos.
majority of the group died. They joined us. Us three.
All right, hobo murderer.
Wait, what?
Yeah, your last group died,
Yeah.
and it's like 2
It was
survivors.
just us.
And-
Yeah,
and-
what are you talking about?
Yeah, you joined our group.
So
That's what he's
majority.
saying now.
Yeah.
That's what he's calling it. I mean, like, we could run away. I mean, you take Squatchy with us.
Squatchy was ours first.
I'm gonna switch on over.
We're taking Dragon Bait. What's his name?
Artist Simber
Artist
and
Simber.
Dragon Bait.
Yeah. We're good with the smelly one.
All right, Jesse, go on with your introduction.
What's there to introduce? I mean, we have all of our players here. We've got Copper the Barbarian, Fiven the Bard, Roxa the Homebrew Forsworn. You are playtesting some very volatile material.
Same with your orc.
And
Don't explode.
playtesting of try agitating it with your digits.
You've activated it.
Along with a homebrew style of an orc who you are the Storm and Steel orc. So you can wield a 2-handed weapon in one hand, which makes for some high damage output. We'll see how powerful it is. Maybe it's broken, maybe it's not.
Maybe.
I don't know, it sounds like fun to me. And then we've got Squatch,
Hello.
the Bugbear, Warlock,
Arms that keep going.
arms for days. And we've got Echo, the Dryad. The Dryad is another homebrew race, species that is not as volatile as the others, but definitely interesting. Definitely, because, I mean, having Tree Stride as a racial ability is kind of a cool thing. Level 5, you have that now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're in trouble, I
She
mean,
can
I
climb into
can
a
be
tree and
gone
teleport.
real fast.
I was like, this
Bye.
just means you're gonna run again.
Step into a tree and you can step out of a tree 100 feet away.
That's kind of like the Misty Step. Not Misty Step.
Dimension
So-
Door. It's a little bit like Dimension Door.
Well, there's a thing that monks have. That, like, the way the Shadow Monks
But you're
have,
not a
that
monk, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, with the shadows?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is
they can
something like
teleport
that.
shadow to shadow.
Yeah. Well, they can do it with trees, which,
Is more
if she ever goes to the desert, she's in a lot of trouble.
That's true.
Do cactuses count?
I
I'm
don't
gonna try.
I don't belong there.
I feel like Copper finally started liking May after the whole Piranha incident, and then May died.
You're my only friend.
Sorry, but that is how things do.
Are you gonna grease any ropes this time?
Stop it, that was an accident. And I'm not allowed to have rope anymore. No one will give me rope.
You've been cut off. Joining your party ever since you have received the gift of flight from Ashara in Kir Sabal is Dragonbait. Dragonbait is a species known as a Sorial. They're not from this realm. They don't exist in this world at all. He's the only one
Smells
in this
certain
entire
things,
world.
right?
And yeah, because his normal language is actually too high pitched for human ears to hear, he broadcasts what he's feeling by smells.
Where do
And
the smells emanate from?
we're not going to talk about that.
That's an excellent question, actually.
This meat is killing me.
Following, also joining you, you have Artist Simber. Here we have Artist Simber. Artist Simber is an adventurer of Cholt and happened to be friends with the Arakokra monks of Kir Sabal. Mentioning to them that you guys needed a new guide, the monks of Kir Sabal contacted Artis in order to help you get to where you're going. They let you know that they believe the source of the death curse is in a city called Omu. It's a lost city, but the monks have kept it secret because they have been protecting the last 2 living descendants of the royal bloodline. They've asked that you retrieve a skull-shaped chalice in order to prove their royal lineage and restore them to the throne. See what you guys do with that information. You are currently still in Kir Sabal. You have 24, 48, 60, 72 hours. Exactly 72 hours as of this moment for you to fly as far as you can before your wings wilt and fall off.
How much estimated time do we have on the death curse?
The estimated amount of time that has passed on the death curse
Are we at
is...
like 15 days?
No, you're a little bit past 15 days.
What?
No.
We're in.
Okay.
That was 2 days there. And it was
Let's just even it at 9 days.
3
Is how
days
far we're
back.
thinking.
Yeah.
Round down.
You were at 33 days into the death curse.
And how many days left do we have?
27.
1.
It was an estimate. They weren't actually sure.
We have an estimated 27 left.
It was your estimation on how long she would live was roughly somewhere around 60 days.
I don't want to be the party pooper here, but I've actually already got what she promised me, so I'm in no rush.
But you could have 2, because you
It
didn't
would be
get
a
it
shame
from
if
her.
somebody killed it.
Honestly, half the time I forget it's even with me.
It's a
Are
very,
you sure
very
it's still
well-behaved rabbit.
alive?
Yes, it's alive.
It's like super skinny and it's like.
I mean, it hasn't
Starving
probably-
to death in your bag.
It's got throat leeches. That's the real reason that raptors screech. Let's switch this back on over to...
If I have proficiency in nature, what does that go up by? Does that just mean like it matches like my higher numbers, or?
If you are proficient, then that means that on your sheet it should add your proficiency as well as your ability score modifier. So nature is intelligence. You would take your modifier and add your proficiency. What's your proficiency right now? Level, is it 2 or 3? 3. So it would be your intelligence plus your
Level 5.
plus 3.
Yeah,
Probably
but
at
I'm
level
saying
5.
because I'm a triad.
That just means that
I'm
you're already
reading things.
proficient in it.
Oh,
It's not
but,
gonna-
but my number's like super low.
It's probably normal. If you are a
It's
druid.
really low compared to everything else, so that's why I was just reading and didn't make sense.
We'll look at it later. Because you have the gift of flight, you are able to move up to 100 miles in a day by flying. Looking at the map, Artist Saber has filled in the rest of your map. You're able to see the entire island of Cholt, and he lets you know that each hex on this map is about 10 miles. You have half of today,
5 hexes.
then the full next day, and the full next day, and then the last few hours of your flight are going to be the second half of the next day.
Where are we at? I don't have it marked on my map apparently.
Kir Sabal is right here.
Skylar Mountain.
So,
And we need to. Are we going straight to?
Oh, it's right here. First of all. I don't think we should go straight to Omu.
I mean, we can't find it, right?
marked on the map now,
Oh.
right here. Nobody says that you have to fly all the way there. You can fly anywhere else you want. You have the entire island to explore if you want to.
If we fly there, that's going to be our entire trip.
Most of it.
But we need to probably side quest a little bit, right?
You
That's what I'm
probably should.
thinking. Probably should.
We could probably use a little more experience. So what side quest do we have?
Well, we had. I'm assuming the three of us got introduced to Cholt in a similar manner.
Right.
Okay. So we know of the.
The three of you are actually here in Schult because you also are looking for the lost city of Omo, because there is legends of a ruby hidden in the city the size of your fist.
It's your treasure hunter.
Okay.
There are those pirates.
Yeah. We were promised a lot of gold for a
5,000
pirate vessel.
5,000 per captain head, 10,000 per ship, and 50 per head of just crewmates. I don't even know where these pirates would be though.
And we can fly
Shilka Bay.
Do we want to mess with pirates?
10 octagons a day.
So,
Yes.
because we're at half a day, so we can fly 5, 10,
Yeah,
10, 5. Land of
I
Ash
should
and
print one of these
Smoke.
bad boys up. I should print one of
Well,
those bad boys.
so
Oh, well, this
the
is like
two that
like,
were
now we know.
entrusted with traveling with us
Now we have the whole thing, so it's not
have
just
already
magic.
been to the ruins, right?
What's that?
The two that are now traveling with us have already been to the ruins.
Nobody has been to the two Omo. Artist Simber has not been to Omo personally.
We just
He has been close.
To the ruins.
Yes.
I think we should head to the ruins first.
Where are these ruins again?
no.
I don't know.
Is it the ruins of Omu or? No, it's the ruins that
So Omu would be right there.
Jesse, the ruins of the place where we find the skull chalice, right?
Yes, Omu will have the skull chalice, and it's rumored to also have a very special ruby.
Okay. That's not even
You guys
in
wanna
this
go
big old fucking.
Straight to that. Is that what you're saying?
But
Go straight
but
to that?
Omu's not even in the big area of big and bad.
Oh,
That doesn't mean
I think the
it's
heart
big and
of
bad.
Uptao is where we don't want to go.
Why is that?
I mean, it's called the heart of Uptao. It's also in a part of like, hey, there's lots of big bad here. Don't go there.
Yeah, but we could kill that.
Sure. Let's go to Omu.
And we'll go to Omu.
there are ruins there.
There are ruins at Omu, correct?
There are ruins in Omu. There is supposed to be a full lost city in Omu.
But all that remains are ruins. And the theory is the city was sucked into a...
Pocket dimension.
Yeah.
No, the pocket dimension is Mesro.
Mesro.
That's the one where the city just disappeared
Who
and is
wanted us to find
replaced by
Mesro?
fake ruins.
And that's the one where our guides have been.
yes, your guides
That's
have
where I
been.
think we should start.
Mesro?
Yes.
That's the
We can only
opposite way.
fly for 3 days though, so should we not go the farthest distance?
I can tell you right now, there's really not a whole lot in Mesro. Everything's pretty much overgrown in vine and flora, and it's mostly rubble.
We should probably take
If you get lucky, you might uncover the occasional stone and find a gold trinket underneath, but most of it is pretty far-fetched and spread across. People have been plundering it for the last 150 years.
24. So 24 miles. That's about two. That's gonna be about 2.5 of our days.
Did you say 24 miles?
No, each hex
So
is...
sorry, 240 miles.
Yeah,
Oh.
okay.
I feel like what?
We can get there in a day.
Alright, then yeah, Omu.
Anything you want to do along the way, you can,
Just kind of scout, pay attention to the landscape.
Alright.
Do I have, like, did they give us this map, essentially?
But yeah, he filled out the rest of your map.
Because my map does not look like that.
Your map does not look like
My
that.
map is very empty. Okay, cool. So at least we know.
All right.
I guess I'll just use this to mark anything that's like not on that map that maybe we want to remember.
So you're going to beeline for Omu. Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Squatchy's down.
Let's do it.
I think so.
He's laughing like we need a couple levels before we get there.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at, but I don't really know what.
Stumbled on a side quest.
I'm having doubts.
I already have had doubts from the beginning.
Let's get pirates and then get some booty.
We have died an uncomfortable amount of times recently.
I know. That's why I'm like.
Omu's not even in a dangerous place.
That should be terrifying.
That is not in a dangerous place?
It's like this is the danger that we know.
That's the unknown.
Yeah, why don't the undead want to go there?
I mean, we can always just land in the danger zone and
Yeah, I don't
fight some
want to.
undead.
You guys can do that.
So-
You guys can land in the danger zone. I'm
There-
gonna keep finding Omu.
There's supposed to be 12 angels that were in Mesro or in Omu. Or
Yeah,
the
they
Guardian.
were a type of like archangel,
Uh-huh.
but they were in Mesro, and only one of them has been cast out, and that is Raz Nasi.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's basically Satan.
Lucifer. Okay.
I feel like that's gonna be the hardest one for us to get to when we're not flying.
This is true.
What
Maybe
is?
we can get dropped off like
Omu?
next to it.
We're not
We're
gonna be
right
able to
here,
get to
right?
it
No, we're done.
without going
Here
through the
somewhere.
undead on foot
Oh, we're down
if we
here.
aren't flying anymore.
Yeah.
We've
Here's the
been
ball.
here, and we started here. So we've already traveled through dangerous areas, and we've survived.
Is the dangerous areas mostly
Don't mind
dinosaurs?
Jesse that.
I guess I'm not being hard enough. They're all gonna die.
Oh, like,
Oh, you want more?
It's too easy? Okay, let me just.
is it mostly dinosaurs? No. Is that what's... I don't know.
Undead.
Oh, okay.
Because Joel has an issue with undead.
Apparently.
Even undead T-Rexes.
Stop it.
Scary.
No, I'm not kidding. That's what he said.
No, I know. I've seen the mini for it, and it's amazing, but very hard to find.
I mean, we could fly just...
Try to get someone to, print me one because it's all thingy bird.
I think they're just dueling in a chat.
They're like, hurry up and fucking pick something. Okay, let's go.
Dude, what's
Let's do it.
happening?
We just start flying.
Yeah, let's start flying towards... Wait, how high up are we able to fly?
Not too close to the sun.
They're not made out of wax, are they?
I want to be slightly out of like dinosaur grabbing range,
You
but
can be
not
well above dinosaur grabbing
so
range.
high that I'm gonna get impaled by a tree if my wings just
Ball.
Wait, am I invisible yet? No. I haven't. I don't know.
That's new. Confidence attack.
Do you turn invisible sometimes?
That's what Chris gave me that spell, or so that I could take invisibility.
Just like, what did I do?
You have to decide to cast that spell.
What spell?
Invisibility.
Too bad that's not a cantrip, because I'd be invisible all the fucking time.
Where's watching you?
Stealth.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
be
just
so pro.
let's fly.
What if we fly to Omu, but we go over some of those other areas, and then if something jumps out, we stop?
Just
Like
scan
that?
the ground.
I mean, if
I
something
have
jumps
really
out,
high
we probably
perception.
don't want to stop.
Yeah.
So fly higher.
If we find an undead T-Rex, let's try to talk to it.
No.
I'm down for this. I will converse with the undead T-Rex. I'm convinced I can speak with it.
Somebody said death by dino. Yeah, that was a death by dino. He had TPK by dino.
Fucking asshole, we'll get you. I
So-
got him. Yeah, fucking bitch.
Finally.
Pew, pew, pew.
So, where are you going?
I think we're flying to Omu, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
As
Jesse, where should we go?
5 clicks.
Where should you go?
Yeah.
Well, you've got 3 days of flying. I mean, you're not going to ask me, you're going to ask Artist Simper, basically.
Yeah, artist, where should we go? It'll be about 2.5 days before we get to Omu. That seems like kind of a waste of our flight. But
Well, it's certainly possible that we could spend some of our time flying to something a little bit out of the way. There is, of course, the heart of Ooptao. It's a sight to see. Quite spectacular. It's a large earth moat of rock that floats 100 feet up in the air. This earth moat has a tree that grows off the top and roots out the bottom. It literally resembles a heart.
and this is where
Oh, it's not far. It's mostly on the way. A little bit.
talking about Heart of Ooptao.
Yes. Of course, there's also the ruins of Nangalore, but I hear that's where you had to go in order to get this black orchid.
Yes, we did go there.
How's mine doing, by the way? How is that growing?
It's growing.
Oh, your orchid? Yeah.
Okay, Nick.
There is a few other things, potentially. We could stop at Ataz Yikowazi and see what's to be seen there. Or we could use this ability to fly across the continent. I happen to know of a rumor about a cave where you can beseech wisdom from a wise Naga. But it would take most of our flying to get there, and in order to get to Omu, we would be forced to go on foot.
I'm a big fan of having to travel super far to Omu on foot.
Indeed, indeed. There are places along the southern shore where you can land in a boat if we chartered vessel, but to do that would cost coin, and we would have to walk from there. Many of the settlements on the shores of Cholt have been reduced to nothing but ash and burnt wood, just so much volcanic devastation. It's
So you're saying we have to worry about volcanoes too?
Oh, the volcanoes are definitely a serious threat. I would recommend that we don't fly over those.
What if we
Right,
agitate
with the
them?
Medusa?
What if we
already
cause
killed
these
Medusa.
volcanoes to explode?
Medusa's dead.
Activate the volcanoes. A bold plan. Let's see if it pays off.
I agree.
I do not.
What does
Got
Dragon
any sort
Bait
of
smell
pocket
like?
dimension we can go into?
Yeah, why does Dragon Bait
What does it smell like?
respond?
Upon saying that, Dragon Bait gives off a scent, and that is brimstone. Looks up at Artis like, and you just you smell brimstone,
Confusion.
rotten eggs.
It's like, I believe that.
Is
Did he like
confused
fly in the
because-
back? Like, do we have to fly behind him?
Is he confused because it's actually a good
I don't know what we're
plan that he
doing,
never
guys.
thought of, or is he confused because
What we
he doesn't understand why I even thought of that plan?
or if there's a
Dragon Bait does not give off a scent when you say this. Instead, Dragon Bait just looks at you and just.
I don't
Sounds like a
think-
good plan.
I don't think he likes your plan.
oh to set off the volcanoes.
Look at him, he loves it. He loves it.
Where was the
Thought May was
wisdom
bad.
thing at? The wisdom of the Naga.
The wisdom of the Naga. Ah, yes. Legends speak of a particular pyramid that a wise Naga dwells within.
Do we know where it is? No.
I believe I could point it out to you. Give me a quick second here to consult my notes. Ah, yes.
Have you ever been a moose before?
Oh no. Oh no.
You know they run on water.
Here.
They like to dive.
The pyramid is here.
Oh, that's a far walk to Omu.
It is
Water moose.
almost the same distance from Kirsabal as Omu is, so we could make it.
It's also something that looks like it's not going to be too easy to get out of.
Yeah. Negative on that.
I've never been inside, but it's a pretty simple pyramid and just has one room at the top, so simple to get out of. Should
Why
be
the top?
Well, I mean, that
Break our way
whole
in.
general area looks pretty rocky.
Indeed, indeed. The safest way to travel in all of Cholt is actually by canoe. Well, second to flying, that is. I mean, as long as you stay away from the terror folk. That is something we're going to need to be careful about. They will rip the wings right off your back.
I did too.
What about dead flying pterodactyls?
Dead flying pterodactyls. Oh yes, undead pterodactyls.
Yes, undead pterodactyl.
I have seen the occasional undead pterodon.
Yes. Pterodon.
We'll have to be careful about those as well.
Are they all over? Or
Glad
is
you
it in a
find it.
specific spot? Or is
Maybe
it
doesn't know.
The terrible?
God's help us if some manic, crazed wizard out there decides to cast fly on an undead Tyrannosaurus.
Thanks for reminding him.
That was you. That is still on you.
You know what? I'm down to go there.
I
I don't even remember what it's called.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Orulunga or Omu?
Either one at this
I'd
point.
say Omo.
Well, our quest is in Omu.
Fucking dick.
Our quest is an Omu.
Sorry.
Dragonbait gives off the scent of ripened fruit, and suddenly all these fruit flies appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, they
What's
did.
your meat?
Ripened fruit.
I mean, there's lemons, and that's
I thought you
happy.
just said something else.
Oh, ripened,
Wow.
ripened fruit means he's hungry.
Ah,
All right.
Does he eat fruit flies?
No.
Not enough nutrition.
it was on me. Yeah.
Alright, well, it sounds like you're all decided. To Omu we go.
Yep.
Will we be making a pit stop at the heart of Ubtao?
Can we
I kinda
make
wanna
it
talk to
all
it.
the way?
Because we can fly, it's a good opportunity to stop there. Otherwise, you just have to see it from the ground.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Alright, heart of Ubtao, and then Omu. To the skies, my friends!
Aren't we already in the skies?
Oh, yeah, because we
Or we
jumped.
just like,
Yes!
we're just like, we don't know where to go, guys.
Upward and onward. Sorry, I'm new at this.
Up, and away.
And Artist Simber takes you on a journey up across the skies of Omu.
Oh, no,
You
don't
do
say
your
that.
best avoiding what you can tell are nests of terrorfolk, and others that might be a threat to you. And while you're doing so, let's get a little quick look here on how far you make it. You've got 5 squares today, 5 hexes. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The doctor.
Dr.
Okay,
I think it's John, but I'm not sure.
Dr. Zayn.
Yeah, is it John?
Is that you, Mooney? Bismuth?
Because he said
Crumb?
2K. We don't need that. We don't
Finn
need that
Littleman?
negative energy.
Yeah.
Are you Dr. Zayn?
Mercury's in Gatorade still.
Did he not just watch like a couple episodes ago?
What?
The TPK?
No, I mean, like, we just had almost a TPK
No, we
last night. I mean, if I would have been like, hey, Moose, then we would have all been fucking dead.
So in other words, if you did what I did.
Yeah. You were like, I'm gonna jump the Moose now.
Conveniently and fortuitously, the weather has actually, for today, it's been, ever since that you received the flight of the 7 winds, it's
flying
been
weather.
open sky.
Can we
Open
fly
sky.
above the clouds?
We
Above
would
the
get the
storm?
fucking
There's no clouds.
for all
Can
I know,
we
but
go
when it
faster
comes up.
if the wind is behind
Possibly.
us? Faster than 100.
Maybe, we'll see, I don't
That sounds terrible.
know.
Who's got feather fall? Did you
Just a bunch of torpedo people flying through the air. But as you do travel,
See the sound big.
you get as far as you can before weariness and rest is demanded by your bodies. You feel the need to stop and rest for the night. Of course, you can't do that in the air. Do you continue on through the night and fly through it, or do you stop to rest?
I say we stop.
Stop for us.
Okay,
Are
describe
you sure
this
I
to
can't
me.
fly?
And a tree.
Well, where are we landing?
I talked to the
Unfortunately,
Is this okay?
you made it right to the heart of the threatening undead area.
Cool. Come on, guys. It'll be fine.
Wait, so we're in that area?
Yeah, you're in that area.
Should we sit at the top of a tree and sleep slumberly?
Can you? Tell me how you make this tree shelter for you to sleep slumberly.
With
I just
rope.
come
I don't
down,
have rope!
come down here. Come down here. Everything will be fine. Don't be scared.
Nobody will give me rope.
Ball? You have a net you can tie and sleep in?
Why didn't I take May's rope?
I have a tiny hut.
I don't know.
It was petrified.
May wasn't
No,
even
May wasn't
Oh,
petrified. I've got
Can you use it in a
100
tree?
feet of rope now.
I can't use the tree, but I have a tiny hut.
That would be kind of cool.
You got the Liamon's tiny hut?
We're sleeping in a hut, or is it only for one?
Yeah.
It will fit 9 creatures. It is. Let me.
Do I count as more than one creature?
I have been waiting for this.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's like.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Well, we don't want it to cover that big of an area.
So that's how big of an area it covers.
Well, if in that case, why don't you just like
That's a lot of hours.
just encompass all of the undead people?
Okay, you heard him, and I'll do that.
Heard the dead people.
I'm sleeping right now.
Yeah.
I'll take first
It's
watch.
a 10-foot. It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Actually, I can stop you right there. I am very familiar with this
I
spell.
know, but they're not.
Okay.
So it's a 10-foot radius hemisphere. It will last for 8 hours. It is an immobile dome of force. 9 medium-sized creatures or smaller can fit inside of the dome with me. If I leave, the dome goes away. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move in and out freely. All other creatures are barred from passing through it.
Oh, so no one has to stay watch.
No.
Cool. Fantastic.
Because no person, no creature can go through it unless you were inside when it was cast.
So, everyone come here. High fives. High fives all the way around.
Can't
And I
reach.
cast the dome. Or my tiny hut.
I'm getting flashbacks of the last group I ran through Cholt because they had Liamon's tiny hut and they used it tactically to great effect.
Oh, I will be, don't worry.
I'm well aware of that. Where are you, fruit fly? Yeah. This dome.
So we
It is
have
dumb.
8 hours of rest.
Yay.
Yeah.
And the peasants rejoice.
I didn't vote for you.
So yeah, you cast Liamon's tiny hut, and when you cast it into combat, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that set.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, so you just like isolate ourselves and whoever we're fighting, and then fuck everybody else because they're not
For
coming
at
in.
least 8 hours.
It's a very fantastic spell to have. It's a very effective, fantastic spell. The hut is cast. You rest, you sleep. At some point in the night, a creature does come by to investigate. Let's see what creature that
Go
is.
back on the streamer.
Yeah, everybody's doing like this jazz hands. Okay.
Is plural of moose still moose?
We had this
Yeah,
argument
we had
last
this
night.
talk last night. You're
Is it like
couple
moose
days
and
ago.
mice?
If only you're playing for
Is
any
it
group.
moose and meese?
I think it's
We
still
decided it
just
was
moose.
mooses.
Mooses.
Is it
I still like
mooses?
moose eye.
I thought it was just still moose.
Well,
I thought it was still moose.
call them
Like,
moose
hey, look
eye.
at those moose over
Okay,
there.
we have to know now. I can't do this.
Sorry, guys.
So, the only thing that bothers you throughout the entire night is actually just a swarm of bats. They come by, and they're very large bats. This massive swarm of sky puppies fly in. And they land on the dome, and they're kind of like, with their one long digit finger, they're like
Fantastic.
clawing on it
That's
and
the
trying to
only
hang
correct
on.
one.
And it's just moose.
It's moose.
It's just moose.
They're hanging on it and just like clawing on it, and then like they're like, oh, they're so adorable, and then like big vampire things are like, ah!
I still love them.
You don't have blood, so you're fine.
Yeah, I still love them.
Yeah. You probably get up like, oh, sky puppies. You get out and leave, and they're like just hanging on your arms, like they're friendly, and you're like,
I don't know if they'd want orcish blood.
it's their delicacy.
Oh, that's bullshit. Why did you have to do that?
Orcish
Why are you
blood.
speaking?
It's a good thing I'm not actually an orc.
It's the other way.
She doesn't speak for me.
Orc is the other way.
I'm a bork. That's what I am. I'm a bork.
Bork. But after realizing that they can't get through the bubble, they leave after a while, and you guys rest very peacefully and happily. Like, this is the best rest you've had in a very long time.
I feel so safe in this tiny hut.
Yeah.
They're
I
sky
haven't slept
puppies.
this good in days.
You guys have like a little campfire in there, and like the smoke even goes up and out, and
Okay, so it doesn't like waft on the inside.
no,
Hotboxing ourselves with campfire smoke.
no, I have looked up this spell for a very long time and all the details, and I know what can and cannot go through, and the smoke on the inside will not stay on the inside.
Alright, cool. I like this.
So
Believe
people
me, I
just
have
see-
tried to think of, I have thought of and come up with a lot of different ways to get around this hut, and some of them work and some of them don't. It's not foolproof, but it's very powerful, and most of the time you're going to use it to great effect. But it's not foolproof. So just think about your own weaknesses on this spell, because there's a couple. Anyways, you wake up, you're recharged, you're feeling good, and Liamon's tiny hut disperses. You have had your breakfast, you're all set, the vampire bats have left, and you guys, once again, take to the skies. Artist Simber is, oh man, I had this unusual dream about a man with a weird cape dressed in black fighting crime all over Baldur's Gate. It was strange. Yeah, like his parents were dead. And anyways, not important. You take to the sky once again. You all fly. Dragon bait, as requested, is in the back, and every time that it comes up, he gives off a little bit of a scent of where are you, Dragon bait?
What's going on? What does he say?
He's in the back. We don't know what he's saying at all.
He gives off the scent
Put him in the metro.
before you all leave. So
Put him in the metro.
Patrick says an airship, a great airship name would be Sky Puppy.
he wants an
I agree.
airship named Sky Puppy.
Alright, I guess we're the sky puppies now.
Alright.
This is the Sky Puppy.
We're the group, the sky puppies.
I feel like we should get an airship just to test that out.
I know, right?
So-
It'd be great.
So every time you
Jesse
mention,
will never give a party that I'm in another airship. Ever.
don't say never.
No, say it again. Say it again.
Yeah,
Every time that you mention that Dragon Bait has to be in the back, you just smell a lot of baked bread.
What was this bread again?
crap, I forgot.
No, it's right there.
Where?
I don't know, it's one of those.
No, I had a different thing that I was writing in. Oh, did you transfer them? I tried, but my handwriting's so bad.
Just after you got complimented on your handwriting today?
I mean, this is what I need to, that I can read, but then my
That was,
Oh
regular
my
script
God.
is like,
there's the doctor's writing, and then there's actual legible.
half of this is
Right.
the Harry Potter one.
I wish I had doctor's handwriting just so that people can read my stuff, but
Oh,
I
Tara's
keep
victory.
getting told I have very fine handwriting. Baked bread.
Baked bread. I don't think I wrote that down.
I feel like I remember hearing it.
Yeah.
I mean, most people like the smell of baked bread, so maybe.
Oh,
he's
is it
content with
danger?
being- Oh shit.
It means he's angry and upset.
Angry.
Oh.
Okay. I'll write that down. Sorry.
He doesn't like to be told to fly in the back.
Why is he flying in the back again?
Because he stinks.
Have you ever thought maybe you stink to him?
I don't care.
Look, I totally understand that the rest of the party doesn't want to be crop dusted by a half dinosaur.
That's exactly it.
But we're okay with getting crop dusted by orcs?
I mean, I take it.
I mean, I'm not getting crop dusted by an orc, but you guys are.
You only fly for half the day before the heart of Ooptao shows itself on the horizon. You see, at first, it's just a little speck, a dot on a horizon. This massive-looking rock flying high above a lake of some sort, a body of water. Heart of Ooptao.
Looks like a heart.
And it's a tree, or there's a tree growing in it.
It's a earth moat, a giant piece of rock, and it has a tree growing off the top.
I'm gonna talk that tree.
Well, it was a tree. It's pretty dead now.
Pretty dead now.
tree. Are you sure you?
Oh, this makes
We
me
can change my
sad.
spells around and I can cast Speak with Dying.
I'm gonna have to talk to the fucking grass
Speak
again.
with the dead.
Or you grass is dumb, guys.
You should see if the living bugs.
You have to watch
Can you
the
talk to bugs?
No.
Oh.
Okay,
I can
so
talk
then
to-
you have
I
to
can
type
talk to
stuff. You
plants.
do an exclamation
I can
point.
kill plants.
You do like bomb or exclamation point, duel.
I don't do that.
Exclamation point.
Your monk friend may have, but
Yeah, she did.
this one doesn't.
She fucked up my friends. Was rather sad.
You draw closer and closer to the heart of Ubtao. You see a massive chunk of earth and rock torn from the earth that drifts over the swampy forest, about 100 feet above the ground. A petrified tree towers above the stone, with its roots protruding from the bottom. Between the shape of the rock and the branching of the tree's limbs, it creates the impression of a gigantic stone heart hanging in the sky. The impression is only made more gruesome by the red liquid dripping from the roots. You can see a cave mouth on the side of the slowly rotating heart, and a staircase winding from the cave up to the flattened top where the petrified tree stands. The staircase definitely isn't natural. It was carved with tools into the rock.
Let's climb up. Or no, we don't have to climb. We can fly. Just and do a. We can.
This red liquid,
around.
is it thick? Or is it like a watery?
Scout.
Difficult to
Scout
tell
the whole damn
from
thing.
where you are.
Does
Okay.
it give off?
You're too far away.
Am I capable of hovering?
Maintaining an altitude,
Like a
more or less, roughly. You're not a hummingbird,
Yeah,
but
I figured that, but I'm capable of like flying up to something, just kind of.
yeah.
I would like to fly to the bottom of this and reach out and touch the red liquid.
You're just gonna go for it?
I was about to.
Squatchy and I
I
are
mean,
gonna,
you already
like,
lost
do
a
a
hand
circle
last time.
Yeah.
around.
We're gonna do recon around it.
Scout,
Went
scout
five in
the
over here.
perimeter.
What is our guide suggesting?
Oh yeah.
Apparently nothing.
No. Artist.
That's not what guides are for.
Artist.
Well, this is the heart of Ubtao. Glad we saw it. We can go now.
You didn't want to go in?
Do you want to?
What's in here?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out. We're
thought you'd been
explorers,
there.
aren't we?
What an explorer. You are.
Squatchy and I, we do perimeter sweep.
No, I've never been up here. I'm just saying, I saw it. I mean, like, no, that's a great idea. Let's go in. I'm all for it.
You said-
Blowing
Okay,
everybody
fair.
up.
I like it.
Yeah, you
What?
stop, and it's you catch it in your
Blew
hand,
everybody up.
and you see it's wet.
No, I do not taste it.
Not this time.
It looks like water, and it feels like water. It's got the consistency of water, but it's like it's like dirty, like from rust. And you look at the bottom of this rock, and you can see that there is like streaks of just red from this coming through. You suspect that it's actually.
Metal.
Give me a intelligence check. Investigation. Give me an investigation.
And I as well, since I'm with him.
Oh, now you want to be with them. Fine.
I
Yeah.
was with him already.
Uh-huh, sure.
I forgot.
Investigation.
Uh-oh, Tyr learned how to use the bomb on,
Everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tyr. I thought you did it. I was like, wow, you're blowing everybody up. And that's Tyr, okay.
That's an 11.
I rolled the same.
Wait.
Oh,
thing.
that's because he's on my computer, and so it says Phoenix the Great is doing it.
Yeah.
A 7.
You're doing
Oh,
investigation.
11.
An 11.
Or
Yeah.
survival? Or
You don't know.
that was intelligence.
I'm pretty sure it's water. You don't know why it's red. It just looks like dirty water.
I'm just kind of like following
I
them.
mean,
Wait, you
we're-
said
we're
investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're doing the perimeter sweep, then we can do investigation, or no, in intelligence roll too? No,
You have to. No.
no, okay.
You can do a perception of the area.
Okay,
I mean, I'm down with that. That's fine. You want us to roll for perception on
Sure.
perimeter?
17, where's the thingy? Perception?
I got
Is it-
21.
Wait, is it plus?
Yeah, so add 17 plus your perception.
Did you roll also, Chris, or did you just give him advantage?
I did roll also, but was I supposed to give him advantage?
Well,
I mean, I guess
you're
assisting.
assisting him.
Okay, yeah, then I guess you get advantage.
No better. 10.
I got 18 and Brittany got 21.
Looking at the outside of the heart of Uptal, you see that the water itself is kind of streaking from the top down to the bottom, and you're not sure why it turns red as it drips down the sides. Your investigation reveals no other such clues. You're pretty convinced that it's water, but as it drips from the top to the bottom, it just gets stained red. Something in it.
Oh, so it's clear up top and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
And it gets redder as it drips to the bottom. And it drips off the very tip of the earth moat and off of the roots as well. Otherwise, not a whole lot else to see. You fly around, you see that there is the single cave, and you see that the top tree on the top of the Heart of Uptal is hollow, and you suspect that it also goes down to the inside where the cave is.
So we got two different entrances. We got the side of the house, and then we got the tree.
Would an herbalism kit have any kind of like vials or anything in it?
Yeah,
I would
basically
like
it
to
turns
take
it into
sample.
a.
Put my bag.
Yeah, okay, I'm alright.
You fly up to the bottom, you gather up some of the dripping water into a small vial, cork it.
Put it back.
Yeah.
You can also cast that as a ritual, and it won't ever take a spell cast. Or a spell slot.
What
What do you do next?
Are you doing about me? I'm having a hard time opening it.
Can
I
I
need help, Matt.
can I
Extra sauce.
cast detect
Because they never
magic
add
as a ritual?
You
I
will
know,
need
that's
to
not
land
mine.
in order to do that.
Huh?
Is there anything that we can put?
Okay.
Anything in our
I had a
bags
cheese
that's like kind of heavy that we can put on the staircase or something to see if it changes, if anything lands on it?
I mean, I'll just go land on it.
Oh, okay.
I'll go in.
Yeah, I'll go land on the wait, we're going on the side, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna land on the side cave entrance. Yeah.
Like on the top of the staircase.
Scary.
Going in a cave?
So yeah,
There.
so you go into the cave.
Oh, wait, write that down. Wait, all of us are going into the cave or just Chris?
Who goes?
Or-
Who? Wait,
or-
you.
I think Matt was.
What I hear is that you want to land on the stairs first.
Yes.
You fly up to the heart. You land on the stairs. They were carved out of craftsman hands and tools.
Right.
Nothing happens as you land on them. The heart, while you're on it, just very gently rotates.
Okay.
Does it seem to shift to his weight landing on it at all?
Not at all.
Okay. I go ahead and land on it too.
I'm gonna land on it too and then cast the detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. And so you land at the top of the heart of Uptal and you begin casting detect magic as a ritual.
And oh,
It takes 10 minutes.
okay.
What does everybody do as she's casting this?
We watch.
I wander up the stairs.
I'm with him.
I search for anything alive, plant-wise, that I can talk to.
Okay.
I go with them. Because
Well,
last
fine,
time I was
sure.
with you when you were talking to plants, it didn't go well.
That's probably for the best.
Like
I feel like I'm unwanted.
Oh, she's talking to plants. I'm just gonna go.
I got this.
It's privacy.
I don't leave the staircase, but I do travel up it.
Okay.
It's a game. Every time you get one, 10 points in.
I got one.
You'll get 10 experience.
Yeah, every time you hit one.
Up at the top of the heart of Uptal, there's not a whole lot going on there. You see that the stairs themselves, as you climb up them, are smooth, and they don't show really much sign of wear. You suspect only a handful of creatures have probably really ever actually stood upon these steps. Up at the top, there is a petrified tree. What's your passive perception? It's like really high, isn't
Super
it?
high. Super high. Hold on a second. Where is it now?
Nope.
17 is my passive.
With the 17 as your passive, you are able to hear the sound of a large number of bats that appear to be roosting on the inside of the tree.
Oh, inside the tree. Okay.
Yes.
But the tree's dead, so I'm saddened, but I like the sky puppies. Is there any like foliage or plant life that I can talk to? Mushrooms in the
Some
cave,
lichen,
or-
some moss, but not a whole lot. There's some moss.
To talk to the moss.
You want to talk to the moss? You get down low and you start talking to the moss.
I am curious what moss sounds like.
Right? Same. That's like the only reason I want to do it is I want to know what the moss sounds like. What does the moss sound like?
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
what's up?
Oh, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm just here and I'm soaking up some photosynthesis.
Nice. Me too. What happened to the tree?
Oh, the tree. Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's been dead a really long time.
Okay. You see anything coming through these caves?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of bats that come out of the top of the tree.
Oh, you mean sky puppies?
Oh yeah, if that's what you want to call them.
You don't like the sky puppies? They shit on you?
Oh, and I don't really need the fertilizer, I suppose.
Hurt?
But I mean, they're all on the inside. They're holding out on me, man.
I mean, go gather some for you. I can like bring some. Just
Oh.
around.
Oh yeah.
I do this. I gather some guano and I like make a moss.
You get up to the top and you like take a big scoopful of bat guano and you like rub it into the moss. It's like,
Can we see her from where we're at on the ladder?
Crazy
Just
shit.
sharing.
you only hear her
The
talking.
tree lady is playing in shit again.
It's like fertilizer. I'm like, honestly, like I should probably like rub this on my body. I'm probably like, I'm a little stronger now.
Dragonbait looks at you and he's like,
Good.
Look at Dragon Bait. You can fly up front now.
Trees in the back.
Damn it. I just lost my status. It's the nutrients, guys.
If you're down there putting that on your face,
You feel good,
that is
okay?
too
Why
far.
are you judging?
yeah, no, there's some lady lives here too.
Oh, a lady
What?
lives here? Oh, fuck her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't hear anything. I don't hear any of this.
I say it out loud. There's a lady that lives here?
What?
Is she around?
Oh yeah,
Is she
no.
nice?
I think she's in there right now.
She's in here right now.
I think she's inside right now.
Inside where? The cave?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she kind of showed up.
Is she nice? What's she look like?
Oh,
Get some
she's got blonde hair.
blonde hair.
Oh, about 5'6".
Damn, you could judge the height of a person? Alright.
She
They all
wears a
tell
lot of
her
perfume. And
Where's perfume?
oh yeah, brown robes today. I can taste it. Yeah.
Are you sure that's not the Sky Puppy Guano?
No.
How's that doing for you? Is it working? Feel
Uh,
good?
she recently traveled to a mountainous region. Probably a wizard. Yeah, I think so.
Have you had any interaction here?
Oh no, she doesn't talk to plants.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's good talking to you too.
And drugs now, like the guano's like just like like amped him up. It's like steroids. So he's like moss on steroids now. Feel real good, guys. Feel real good. It's like coke.
Yeah. Definitely a spellcaster.
Get juice, bro.
I leave and I make my way to the game.
Roxas just over like fucking moss. This is bullshit.
I relay the information to the group. I tell them, hey, I think we should be a little bit quiet. There's a person that lives here.
There's a what?
Shut the fuck up. female wizard. She's a female wizard in brown robes. The moss told me. Doesn't sound sane at all. I sound crazy, like I'm making shit up.
Is she hot?
I don't know, the boss didn't say. Maybe?
Go on. What are you doing?
Well,
Get
it'll
out
be a
of here.
lot of perfume.
Well, do we go in to meet this
perfume.
female
A lot of
wizard of
perfume.
brown
Smelly.
robes?
She's covering a scent. Is she dead?
Mmm.
She even dead. Oh, ask the moss if she has a triangle on her head. A blue triangle.
I asked the moss, hey, she doesn't have any mortgage for Fred?
You sticky again?
Let me check.
Is it like? How does that work?
He's connected to the moss that's inside of her living quarters. That's what I would think.
Can I take this moss and I like attach it to my
No.
Just have a friend.
right?
No.
Huh?
No blue triangle.
No blue triangle? Cool.
Have you tried talking
Alive.
Oh, my orchid? I don't think it's like grown enough. I mean, maybe I could. Can I talk to it even though it's part of me?
Do you have a
Do you have like,
Is it like
do
a
you have like
sentient
voices
thing
in your head now?
Right.
You don't remember she took a little sprig
No, I
and
know that, but I
grafted it?
totally forgot that she could talk to it.
Well, she can talk
Was I
to plants.
talking to
You know,
Moss?
would you even
Okay.
need to, considering the fact that it's part of your body? Like, I feel
Would
like
I
you would
just like kind
have
of
a
like in my head no?
Hey guys.
Telepathically no.
telepathic connection to it.
Or you just have like voices in your head now from everything.
I'm
You turn-
slowly losing my mind, guys.
You never thought about it before, but you stop and you turn to the black orchid and you're like, hey, and it says like,
I moved my hair.
what?
I moved my hair.
Yeah, it's
So-
gone.
That's all it does is just scream. Okay, well, black
Or
orchid
you
is
did.
not.
You just rip it off.
I grafted it, okay? I grafted it. It's part of me now.
Plants don't get morphine, okay? It's
It's in severe pain growing in the back of my neck, growing into me. Sorry, didn't know.
Gotta give it more light.
I mean, if it makes it feel better, the rest of it was like sacrificed.
Yeah.
That's true. I saved you,
Can
but
you rub,
you get to live now.
can you
Hey.
rub guano
go
on
on.
it and be
Yeah,
like,
like I put
chill
some
out.
guano on the back of my neck. Like, here you go.
Will it make
Feel
you
better.
crazy?
You're being disruptive.
This is my life now.
So gross.
You got snacks. Get out of here.
It's great fertilizer, okay? I know this.
Get out of here.
What was that?
What?
That swooping sound.
Oh.
What?
A sky puppy came home to
Awfully
roost.
like a dragon.
Don't like it.
Nope.
Am I done detecting magic?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, your ritual is done. I'm sorry, I forgot.
but it's gonna
Like
be crazy
you lost like some of your ritual components, and you're like digging around. It's like this is only supposed to take 10 minutes. Where is that stupid agate? Here it is. It was in the other fur pouch. Like most people don't know this, but like a bugbear is actually kind of like a kangaroo, where they have
Oh
a
my
belly
God.
pouch. That's not true at all, but it is now.
It's now. Fantastic.
Pockets for days.
Bugbears are marsupials.
They're marsupials.
Like super deep pocket
I
for
got an
my
extra
long arm.
backpack.
I like your bugbear.
I need
fix.
to
It has
tweet this to
pockets.
Chris Perkins and make this official.
Bugbears
It's a
and Marth
bugbear
have.
marsupial.
Bugbears and Marth are.
Yeah, Amarthian bugbears are marsupials because they're amarsupials. Amarthupials. You gotta say it with a lisp.
So,
I'm a marsupial. You don't detect any magic anywhere on the outside of this structure.
Boo.
Boo.
But we know that there's a wizard inside,
You know that there's a wizard inside, and she's got blonde hair.
and she smells of perfume.
So we should go with the diplomacy route, not the I'm gonna stab you route.
I guess I will go in and last.
Well, I'm not
What
very
I do?
charismatic.
Are you charismatic?
No.
Then who's charismatic? Are you Squatchy?
Yeah.
No.
I guess we don't.
Oh,
no, no.
Squatchy is charismatic. 'cause
Oh
she's a
god, that's
warlock.
what she is.
Yeah. Splotchy.
Well, yeah, we redid it.
Squatchy.
We redid it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
charisma is no longer the warlock's dubstat?
Charisma is no longer the warlock.
Damn, you could have like just been like, "Hey, what's up? Hi, I'm Spongy.
I got pockets.
Be friends." You want to be in my pocket? How dare you run and fly?
I can fly now.
This is my bugbear. It's got pockets.
It's really great. I love it.
All right, I guess we're going in. We're going in. I'm going in.
Do we like knock knock knock? Cave wall. Hello.
Yoo-hoo!
Hello. We come to visit.
Don't
I
mind
talked to your boss.
Noble adventurers are here to visit.
I do really want to take a little bit of the moss and like attach it to myself
Yeah,
so it
just
can grow on me.
Like, these are
I'm like, here's some
represent.
guano, and then I just
This represents
moss.
all the places I've been.
Yeah.
I'm going to collect all of the plants.
I'm gonna start gathering. I'm gonna have a lot of friends on my body.
You're just gonna slowly go.
I hope they
insane.
take a liking to you.
like in.
If
Get
they don't,
Get
I
out,
could
Jesse.
just brush them off.
Bye.
As you stand at the cave entrance and you yell out, "Yoo-hoo!" and you knock on the cave wall, you stand at what is essentially, there is a very tiny stream of water that is just,
Does it
it's
have
a little bit of a
friendliness?
slope up. This water itself too is kind of stained red a little bit. The cave mouth appears natural on two open doorways into a large iron cage.
Damn.
In this room, seemingly disrupted in the midst of some work and some reading, is a elf who stands up. She looks like this. Right here. For everybody.
But is she
So-
evil?
What?
But is she
I don't
evil?
like her eyeballs.
Is she
Dark
evil?
circle. She's not been sleeping
She
well.
definitely looks like she's been through, she's having experience in the jungle, dark experience in the jungle, dark circles under her eyes. Though her cheeks are pink and rosy, the rest of her face looks very exhausted and tired. Oh, by the gods, my apologies, I was not expecting company.
Well, I'm sure you don't get it very often, considering the fact
no.
that you're way up here.
We wrote to you
Absolutely
like a week ago.
not. That's remarkable, because I've not been here masterminding an excursion into these jungle lands in order to try to track down the curse of track down the curse of this source. I mean, I'm trying to track down the source of this death curse.
You sound like you need sleep.
Sounds like we've got another companion.
Yeah.
Would you like to take some rest and we'll watch guard for you?
It's very kind of you, but no. If you are not sacrificing yourself body and soul, are you really committed? As they say.
I mean, if someone breaks into your house and are like, "Hey, why don't you take a nap and we'll stay
Yeah.
and watch?"
I mean,
I have a lot of responsibility.
How did
I-
you get up here?
Well, I'm a wizard,
Okay.
Yeah, Harry.
I'm not, and I'm here.
and you have wings on your back.
Exactly. So how did you get up here?
Did you create?
have
Did
you
you
heard of
create
levitate?
I'm just
did you create this
curious.
earth
There's
smoke?
also like spell fly.
No, I'm just curious.
No, I happened upon this earth mote and thought that its seclusion would be optimal to provide myself safety while I did my research. I teleported.
That is true enough.
See? Pays off to be curious sometimes. Without smashing things.
How long have you been up?
have to
Up here.
I have been in this particular abode for 5 days now.
Oh, just 5 days.
are you looking to travel again?
Oh no, this will be my base of operations until we can find this death curse. I have swords.
So we don't appear as enemies?
Oh, yeah, an excellent point.
I mean, if we are currently trying to essentially do the same thing. We want to end the death curse as well. So
Right. It
need
is
to make sure that we know
imperative
that
that
we're
we capture
allies.
this soulmonger and take it for ourselves at all costs.
Take it for ourselves. I mean,
Oh,
why not
indeed.
Why not destroy it?
I don't know what great mind is behind this soulmonger, but think of what we can learn. We need this. Plus,
Starting to understand your drive behind this.
oh, indeed, it is research.
All right. So how about this?
Look, I'm going to ask right now. I know that adventurers such as yourselves, I've seen many adventurers in my life, and you tend to draw swords first and ask questions later. But I urge you, please, do not destroy the soulmonger.
Okay. So how about this? We will get you the soulmonger, and we will bring it back to you.
Truly.
Because I don't want it. The party doesn't really want it. We just want to end the death curse. But if we bring you the soulmonger, can you contain it in such a way that the death curse is effectively broken?
Switch and like give it to you.
Maybe an anti-magic bubble, something of the sort. I mean, you elves. I'm not an elf, right? Yeah, no, I'm a half-elf. You elves, full-blood elves have stuff like that.
Upon investigating the soulmonger firsthand, I suspect that in a few days we should be able to discern its make and put a stop to it. It is something that
So why don't you just come with us?
Because I already have 24 mages in Omu. I have to stand
And what's one more?
because I am the head of this.
Is there something that you can give us so that we know if we run into your compadres that we can let them know that we are not enemies, so we are allies?
I cannot promise that. There's not a lot I can do for that. My operatives in the field are, shall we say, extremely wand happy.
Okay.
Your wand app.
Can you at least
This does
tell
not
us
do well for me.
everything that you have found out from your operatives so far, as well as their last locations? And I would like to roll for persuasion for her to tell me this.
Roll persuasion.
Let's do it.
16, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Jesus. That was a good roll.
Oh, I was like, how the fuck do you you're a bard, I forgot. It's like a paladin with plus 13.
Oh, then I was gonna say it's 3.
I mean, my highest scores are 7, so I mean, adding 7 to anything is pretty great. I like it a lot.
I'm adding 13 to persuasion.
I felt good about my shit. Now I feel less good about it.
It's only that one.
Damn.
He's
I
the
mean, I
talker
think-
of the group.
I had 3 and
It's not Merrick.
Sorry. Yeah,
it's not squashy.
Um,
You have 3 and 7.
if you happen to find a collection of wizards in the ruins of Omu,
So they should be traveling together. It's not like one by one by one by one.
oh, absolutely should all be in a group.
Okay. What are their names?
Their commander is known as Zagmira. There's many others, but Zagmira is in charge.
So
Okay.
Ask for Zagmira.
Kill out Zagmira.
Tell them that you know that you were sent by Valindra. That would be me.
Can you spell your name?
Valindra. Valindra.
How'd you not know that?
No, I did.
Okay.
VEL.
If you tell them that Valindra sent you and you wish to speak with Zagmira, I believe that they will be open to listening to you. And you should be able to prove yourselves quite capable and useful.
No, we should be able to. I mean, we managed to get wings.
Indeed.
So now, where is their last known location?
I have crossed off a number of locations inside of Omu. There's a great multitude of buildings there, a great multitude of rooms. Currently, they tell me that they are on the outskirts of the city. They will be moving into the inside of the city proper soon. I don't have an exact location to give you.
Were they approaching west, south, east, north?
From the east. That they had found a path to travel down into the city proper.
Okay.
As they say, they They believe that they have found a tomb that shows great promise. However, the tomb is locked. They are currently going to be looking for the keys to unlock the tomb. And that is the last contact I have with them via sending spell.
About how long ago, though?
It was this morning.
This morning. Okay.
They report every day, and I keep the logistics going.
You can just take notes in your books.
I keep track of the notes, the locations, who's what, and I oversee and give them orders. As of right now, I have ordered them to procure the keys for this tomb.
And now the last question for you. Who do you report to?
I am not at liberty to say.
Even with a 29 on persuasion.
If I knew what that meant, even then.
So, quick question. What if we do bring this back to you and you decide to, it like corrupt you, or you decide to try to do evil things with it?
Well, if it should corrupt me, then I should assume it would have corrupted you first.
She's got a point.
But I'm a bugbear.
I don't touch things with my hands.
I got
Neither
holy
do
water.
I have followers to do that for me.
Fair enough. Don't assume we're them, but fair enough.
All right.
Don't make enemies. Don't make enemies.
I'm not making enemies. I'm just saying
It's hostile talking.
if she starts running downstream, I'm gonna stop it.
I would like to take the next 5 minutes to just kind of stand back and strum on my lyre.
Lear.
Liar.
Lyre.
I know.
No, to strum on my lyre and sing a quiet song of rest to perhaps help her get a little farther in her work.
Before she falls asleep, what's up with the water?
Oh yeah.
What's the she
Wow.
now?
With the water.
The heart of Ubtao is rich in iron.
This was a metal thing.
Okay. During the song of rest, does she look like she's getting better?
Or sleepy.
No.
No.
No. That was a very lovely song, thank you. Are you all quite done now? I have more business to attend to.
Sorry. It's a side quest.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Yay.
And
Bye. I'm like, they're talking
Where are you
about
going?
it.
Where are you going?
He's gonna go run for it.
And we'll be right
Right now?
Right now.
Right meow.
Right meow.
Now, what'd you say?
Oh, my back.
I'm still gonna stuff my face. Sorry.
Do I look like a cat?
You do what you gotta do.
Easy mean mouse.
What the
What?
fuck is going on?
I don't know. I missed it
Those are
too.
Super Troopers.
Oh.
Wasn't my movie. I know it's definitely one of your favorites, but it,
I've never seen it.
That was really funny. It was really funny. I thought so too.
Hilarious.
we're back. We're back. Does anybody have any announcements? No? Not this group. Okay. We're good.
Oh.
I'm not getting a colonoscopy.
Can we talk about
But
Marie's
tune in
experience?
next month when I'm going to share footage of mine.
Is that a thing? We're doing that?
I don't know if you can show that on.
Show and tell.
If it would get
if it's just the inside.
if it would get me
I mean,
more
whoever
followers,
sees
I would
that
share
video
footage
and
of my
goes, "Wow, I'm inside a
colonoscopy.
butthole," like they've already seen too much.
I mean, how do you know
Like-
if it's one way or the other?
Yeah, it would just be like a camera in a tube and like some kind of like
Tube.
meat tunnel, and they'd be like, "What is this disgusting thing?" It's like, "God damn it, I knew it! I knew the DM was full of shit the entire time."
Jesse's new official nickname for his butthole is Meat Tunnel.
My meat tunnel's not feeling great today, guys. I've gone to the bathroom all day.
And this is all live.
This is all live. This is all live.
Well, there's our announcements for the day.
All right. So,
Back to D&D.
well, I mean, we're fucking on the topic anyway, so I might as well share this
Fucking on
strange story. No. Well, I had like a colon type infection thing going on, and like Merrick said last week, don't
sharing
trust a
today.
fart. So I had an accident, but I was like getting ready for the shower, and I thought it was, and so like on the floor.
When was this?
Never trust it.
This was about a year ago.
Oh.
So
Is this when you got samples?
what?
Is this when you got samples?
Samples?
Yeah, remember you got samples?
Oh no, that was a long time ago.
Oh, that's even
So anyways.
It's on the floor a lot.
Anyways, I like out of the shower, Britt's like, "What was taking you so long?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I got swifty." And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "You know, like in the song, Rick sings shit on the floor." I was getting swifty. And now that's my code word for when I shit on the floor.
The fact that you have a code word for
Does this
that
happen more
is
than
almost
once?
problematic in itself.
So, back to D&D. Now that I've shared
Don't
more
get
information. What? Yeah, don't get swifty.
Please.
Gotta get swifty.
You gotta get swifty.
I'm not cleaning it up.
Gotta get swifty.
That's all you.
You're not allowed to shit on the floor.
You're gonna
I
get
will not
attacked twice
find
at
it
work.
funny.
And no
I
one's
got
here to
shit.
tell me I
got swifty
can't.
at work.
Everybody knows now. Everybody knows. That secret's out. Oh man, it's like a weight off my chest. You're talking to Valindra, who has not gotten swifty. And
Not yet.
I hear that one party member on our break was like, "Hey, let's fight her." And most of you are like, "No."
No.
Oh, there you go.
No.
We're gonna
All
keep our
right.
heads
All right.
I mean, I'm down for either way. If we're gonna fight, let's fight.
Roxa.
But if we're not, we're not.
Roxa, shut the fuck
Hey.
up. Shut it down.
Why don't you grab one of these little books right
I
here
don't-
and find out at what minimum point would she have the spell to get up here?
Ah, yes. You know, the fact that I am the scholar who carries
No.
around so many books of great helpfulness on spells and whatnot,
You're a
but I don't
scholar.
know how to cast a single one.
Listen here, Orc.
I just know a lot about them.
Valindra,
Level 1.
why are you so tired?
We've been through this. I've been overgoing and overseeing all of the logistics of this expedition to try to find this soulmonger in Omu.
Alright, well, we'll find it for you and we'll bring it back to you.
Remember, do not destroy it unless if you find no other solution.
Okay.
Should we accidentally destroy it? What would
Well,
happen?
then it would be a great travesty to the history of magic and our understanding of necromancy and how to combat it and how to use it effectively for a better future. We'll have...
But that's it?
I shudder to think at how many lives could be lost if you destroy this thing before we learn how to operate it in a controlled environment with the proper wards. I mean, we understand that people...
behind this?
We understand that people who have died before or people who are dying, their soul is unable to go to the afterlife. All of these souls are traveling to this soulmonger.
That's it.
If you destroy the soulmonger, are these souls lost? Perhaps you would damn 5, 10, 100 million souls to non-existence.
I like those odds.
So is about like this big? How big do you think it is?
I do not know.
Well, here's another thing: is if we do destroy it, what if that is what releases these souls to freedom?
What if you destroy 100 million souls?
That
So
escalated very quickly.
while this conversation is taking place, I would kind of like to slink away from the group, not go through and touch anything, but look at the paperwork that's on these tables, look at the titles of any of the books that I can see, just kind of wander around and take notice
Roll
of
an investigation and
the
tell
room.
me what you're looking for.
Random thought I just had. If you start hearing voices, do we get to call you batshit crazy?
I won't be offended. 'Cause there's
investigation,
that
you say.
Investigation, I say.
Ooh, come on, 20s. I'll take that. That's a dirty 20.
30-20.
Is that all we have to do is ask for them?
Every time I hear that, I think about you, Badger. Looking at the stuff that she has, you can definitely see that she is an experienced mage. She has books in many volumes in fine leather and mahogany bookshelves that are based on necromancy.
Okay.
There is a wheel of cheese.
So specifically what I'm looking for is some kind of evidence of who she is reporting to.
Are you like side
Okay.
glancing? Like
No, I mean, so she's
have, like, a
talking to
name
the
or
rest
a
of the
phone
party.
number?
Her focus is with you guys. I just kind of want to be casually like walking around, kind of looking at the books, going up the table, looking at the papers.
Is there any mushrooms in the cave?
look
No.
what's in that other room.
Oh yeah, and what's in the cage?
Yeah, that.
The cage is empty.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but isn't there another room in the?
Yeah, there's 2 other rooms.
There's no other room.
I thought there were doors.
It's just a cavey cave.
Actually, I think I did say that there were doors.
He's like,
Yeah.
no, I told you guys about the secret entrances.
Those don't exist anymore.
Based on the size of this room, there is a door, and it looks like it can't be anything any bigger than a closet. Based on how big this room is and how big the heart is from the outside.
Can I open it?
You see it, and you can approach it, but as you begin to get closer to it, Valindra immediately takes notice of you, as if she's been watching that door particularly.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Shit. Is there any plant life in this cave?
Oh, boys. Might have to get her.
No.
Okay. Can you see it on my phone?
Is there?
What is that?
Here we go.
Or like a round
You
dome?
find this symbol on a piece of paper.
Covered with
Send that to
balls.
us in the chat.
Sure, I'll
Is
send
that
it to you in chat.
I was gonna draw it.
So you can like Google search images.
No, that's not what I want to do.
But it's not
I'll take
bad
a picture
idea.
of it, if that would make you feel better.
Like I said, it doesn't change anything. I'll send it to you in chat.
He's
Sure
supposed to
thing.
send you the link to it because then it'll have what it's called.
Yeah, you can take a
Drop the
picture,
name
put
of
it
it
on
too,
Google,
Jesse.
search
You
it,
won't.
pop up.
No balls.
Spiral
Yeah.
with balls.
You have that image
Just type
on a
in-
piece of paperwork.
Just type in
Now
red-
give me a
red
history check. Beat a 20. Only you, not any of you guys. You haven't seen that symbol.
A history check beat a 20.
Do you have any negatives?
No, I do not.
Give yourself inspiration.
Yeah, can I give myself bardic inspiration?
No.
Damn it.
Nobody else has inspiration to give you either.
Alright, well, here we go.
God!
Yes!
Those are my books.
Oh, man.
Out there too.
Okay, thank you. That's okay. These books are like too heavy. She's turning homeless.
Nat 20.
20.
God,
I can't argue with that for
I
20.
never get that luck.
Mercury's a Gatorade.
No, you just crit like all of us in one game and TPK 5 times
Has
in a row.
anyone not been victimized by Jesse's crit throughout a single game?
People don't TPK when I get crits. They still win. When I roll like average is when it's a TPK. I don't get
That's even
crits when
shittier.
it's like important.
I don't know if that was an insult.
Anyways,
Stop.
That was
It's not even my
definitely
friend.
Yes, you recognize that symbol. And it sends a shiver down your spine. Your hair stands up on end. Suddenly a rush of adrenaline overcomes your entire body, and you find yourself gasping for air in disbelief. You look over at Valindra, and she looks over at you, and for just a second, her eyes shift. Instead of seeing the beautiful blue irises of her eyes, they change to a milky white with a red glow. And you know in your heart that what you just witnessed is absolutely true. That you were dealing with the Red Wizards of Thay. And if you do not know who the Red Wizards of Thay are, you know that these particular wizards are among some of the most powerful and most evil across the world. They are renowned for slavery. And when your body finally gives out and you die, then they resort to necromancy. They are led by the greatest liches in all of the realms. And they are formidable. Not to be trifled
in a
with
group
and
or, like-
never underestimated.
On their own.
Just so we know, I just need to know if any enchantment or necromancy spells are being cast.
Currently.
No.
Okay, cool.
However, I probably should have said from the beginning that there is a little bit of an aura of magic around Valindra with a detect magic spell. That particular detect magic spell that you cast outside, you are able to detect that Valindra herself is actually enshrouded by an illusion spell.
By illusion.
I was wrong.
So
I'm sorry.
she looks
Told you.
like-
Told you. You want to be friends. She's our friend, guys.
alright, so... Oh, that can't be right. Hold on.
Yes, please start a fight with the wizard who is aligned with
I'm
the
gonna remind
liches.
you that we don't know this, and it
I
is
know
your
you don't-
sole responsibility
I
to
know-
get us out of here safely right now.
I know! Hold on.
We can fly.
Perhaps just a nice goodbye.
Yeah.
Wasting time. Wings only last so long.
But she already thinks that we're like wrong
Crazy.
saying.
Oh. I'm like crazy.
Because like she told us her friends' names.
What is
Yeah,
smell
and we
like?
don't want to run into our friends.
Right. But now we know.
You're
who they
staying
are.
at the back.
Oh.
And there's really no plants of any kind in this cave.
Hmm?
There's no plants of any kind in this cave.
I thought the moss.
Nope.
Lame cave.
Just the
thought-
petrified tree roots.
The moss that you were talking to outside was conversing with the moss in the cave.
Was
That's
it?
what he said.
Oh. Damn it. Why are you talking about it? Wrong again.
Is that why she smells like perfume? Is because she's really dead?
Well, they do a lot of necromancy and it's
A smelly sort of thing.
we've been at that before, yes we smell it.
Okay, perfect.
You are really pouring over your notes there.
By notes, do you mean spell save DC?
So, I if this goes south, I want to make sure everything is up to par. I just kind of nod my head and say, alright. Cool.
Alright.
Alright.
I've seen enough.
So I'll hold true to my word. We'll bring you back the, what was it that you said it was?
Soul.
As I walk away from the door.
The soulmonger.
Yeah, we'll bring you back the soulmonger. What can you give us to help us retrieve it?
What would you like?
Does it require... You're not.
I mean, we're not necessarily well outfitted in magical weapons per se. What could you do to enchant some of our weapons? Or possibly, a necklace of firebolt or fireball or, other useful magical items that you may have.
I don't believe that I really owe you anything and that I already have mages on the ground more capable than you. If anything, you should be swearing your fealty to us and serving out to the best of your ability.
Oh, there was an awkward shift in the room.
Yeah, that sounded a little hostile.
What does the room smell like right now?
You talking about dragon bait?
Yep.
The sulfur is confusion. He doesn't know what's going on.
Okay.
Dragon bait has no idea what's going on.
Okay,
Well, guys.
we'll be getting out of here.
Yep.
Bye. Guys,
It was nice meeting you.
Guys.
It was nice meeting you.
let's get the fuck out of here now. Let's go. As we leave out, I kind of briefed the party on
You're
on the red wizard thing, and that bitch is probably going to use it to enslave all of mankind.
Be her friend.
Jesus, Spinners, you fucking lard.
Sorry, I'm still in furry mode, okay?
So if we leave here,
He goes back to this.
this is going to leave her.
We're never coming back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we want to deal with this now, or
No.
we want to deal with it later?
No.
I don't
Deal
want to
with
deal
it
with it.
later.
No.
We're not even gonna have to deal with it later.
She will wreck our shit. Likely, yes.
That's a TPK. We just got level 5, guys.
Yeah, we literally just had a TPK 2 games ago. Almost a TPK.
Yeah, well, the night before that, we did have a TPK.
And so you all decide to
No, the
fly
night before.
away
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and leave Valindra behind on the Earth moat known as the Heart of Ubtao. You continue on your journey southwards towards Omu, leaving behind the level 21 CR Lich, who would have wrecked your ship.
No, let's go back!
Fuck it, I'm all in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not. I'll run.
I don't.
We'll run.
The last party that I took through here, one of my best players, who is definitely the most entertaining.
You just announced to everyone who your favorite is, by the way.
One of my best.
Favorites? Who is it?
He definitely has
Who is it?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say that like when he stepped out,
Oh no.
finding out what she was, because he figured it out too. And so on his like last step out at the doorway of the cave, he turns around. Lich just gets stitches.
Damn.
And she cast a level 7 spell, Finger of Death, into his chest and dropped him in one spell. And they
just
had
asked
to
who
carry
said it.
him out. But,
Yeah, they didn't even fight, did they? They were just like,
no, he said
we're
Liches
scared
get
to take our
stitches, and
death
she's just like, I'll find her cadaver! Sort of deal. And
The lunch lady. Patrick said the lunch lady said it.
the lunch lady,
I said, who said stitches? Liches get stitches.
it was the
Oh,
lunch lady.
damn it. It says kitchens. God damn. God damn, autocorrect doesn't know liches.
kitchens get stitches.
Liches.
Kitchens get stitches.
Damn it.
Yeah, fuck those kitchens.
All right, well,
That was clever. I mean, I'm proud for
So
that.
now we know Jesse has a favorite player.
Yeah.
One,
None of us.
he's
It's none of us.
None of us said that shit.
he's a great player. I'm just gonna say that.
It's Chris, isn't it?
Is he watching right now?
I don't know. I don't know if he's watching right now.
It's either John or
I feel like
Chris.
it's something John would say. Maybe Daniel. I don't know. I'm gonna ask.
I don't think I can see
I
Daniel
probably
saying
should
that.
stop trying to guess.
Make it worse. Wednesday's gonna be real
You're
awkward.
like, no, it's not him. And he's like watching, like, what the fuck did I do?
Wednesday shows up, and my other 3 players are like, we heard what you said.
Oh, so it's
And we
none of
know who
them.
said it.
We're leaving the group.
So it's none of them either? That narrows
God, what
things
group
down.
is it? It's a group you guys have never heard.
Secret group.
All right.
Secret Monday morning D&D.
So
Um,
Wake
what?
up early enough. Shut up.
I want to play.
I'd be down for that.
Work.
Work.
so you fly.
What's one day?
You leave the heart of Ubtao behind. Leaving the heart of Ubtao behind, you continue flying for quite a long while. Until you finally come to an area. A very significant area.
Significant.
Which is?
You come upon the outside rim of the lost city of Omu.
Witnesses.
You were antagonizing me. Stop it.
That was a good smack, though. Props to you. It's direct hit.
The jungle tree line gives way to
Yeah,
reveal.
reflex. There's a spider. Sorry. He's being really annoying.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't it just last night? I'm like, hey, nervous Nancy, put your eraser down.
Yeah, he did actually tell you that the eraser's not allowed to come to game night anymore.
No, he did not.
No, I didn't, but I should have.
It's horrible, right?
Like it's like fucking. It's like Odin. When I'm like, Odin, stop whistling. He's like one last time.
Let me do it again.
One last time in defiance, so I can have the last word. I'm like, and I let him have it because he's like, what, 13? Fine, let the child have the last word.
You sound pretty angry.
Sorry,
about it.
I just implied you were a child.
Yes, you did.
And I'm going to let your wife take care of that.
Damn.
Thanks, Ben.
Cold.
I approve.
Well, coming to this forest, as you were saying.
Yes. Go on.
Scat. Get out of here.
The tree line parts and gives way to reveal a dead city enclosed by sheer cliffs. Ruined buildings and stone boulevards rise like ghosts from the floor of the misty basin. Colorful birds glide overhead. A waterfall pours into the basin, creating a swollen river that floods much of the city before draining into a deep rift filled with molten lava. A ruined palace lies a few hundred feet from the edge of the steaming abyss.
You lied. Copper cast blindness.
And you finally come to the cliffs of the lost city of Omu.
Alright.
Do I notice any activity anywhere near?
Perception search.
Notice any what?
There's lava in the middle? Is that what you said?
There is lava in the southern area. There is a hole in the ground, and there is lava there. And the water, all of the water from the jungle is draining into the city, and then it all drains into this, and it gives rise to a giant plume of steam up overhead and shrouds it. It almost makes the city impossible to see from the air. You have to fly in low.
Makes the city seem lost.
Yeah, it shrouds it.
How big is this hole?
It's sizable.
How could you ask somebody that without knowing them first?
I got a 23, by the way.
23.
Whatever
Check
letter
your
on the
numbers.
table we can add.
Not a single D20 was rolled this day.
Next week, can we switch sides? Why don't you sit next to Chris? You guys can be obnoxious together.
Just have the guy side and the girl
What?
side.
What do you mean? What did I do? What?
That's alright, I'm okay with sitting next to Matt.
say something. I was like, no, it's not the time.
I keep my mean words inside.
Shit. Okay, let's see here.
South side, where's the big castle is on the cliff?
I give you back your
I
pass.
think so. Castle was on the cliff.
I was trying to write
Those are fighting words.
Chris, the answer. Where's the castle?
Where's the castle?
Pay attention. Where's the castle?
Striking my
You guys get here at it's the end of the day.
Trying to go to sleep.
You know that you only have half of a day left of flying. You were able to get to
Half of a day?
half of a day. You know that you were able to get to the heart of Ubtao,
Fast travel,
We
guys.
talked to her.
and then all the way south to Omu. And then you need a long rest. You're gonna have to land, and then once you awake in the morning, you will have roughly 5 hours of flying left.
You just didn't answer my question though.
So we got about
I
5.
didn't hear your question.
Where's the castle?
You asked me to roll for it.
Oh, 23.
I asked if I noticed any activity.
That is true. You did ask
Roll a
that. Sorry.
23.
I was doing some math. Yeah. Well, do you have dark vision?
I don't know.
I can see in the dark.
I do.
You can see in the dark.
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
You have dark vision. I don't think she has dark vision.
She
This
definitely
is
does.
a time of day where the sun has set and it's getting dark. So
Can
this
I
is
see
going to
any
be
activity?
this will be rolling with
I
disadvantage.
mean, there's lava. Does
So you
that
want me
not
to roll
brighten it
again?
up a little bit?
This is true.
Brightens up
You
an
want me to
area.
roll again, is what you're saying?
What did you
I rolled a 23.
roll once more and take the lowest number?
I mean, that's still 19.
Yeah, there is some activity. You're not entirely too sure what it is
Do I
exactly.
notice what direction?
Everywhere, but not in the city.
That's helpful.
It's all along the cliff walls. And you notice that as you're kind of flying close, the closer you fly, you see these things on the cliff walls begin to fly up a little bit themselves.
Oh, we need to go down. We cannot fight in here.
Yeah.
We
And
need
so
to
you
get her
land, and once you land,
We
you
need to
see that
rest
all
too.
these things, whatever they
Tiny hut?
were,
Is that ready? You got a tiny hut ready?
all of these things that you seem to have disturbed by flying too close, all settle back down and land on rocks.
And I can't make anything out about them other than that they are flying.
Not in the dark.
Since we've also seen them, I mean, can we tell what they are?
Your dark vision only goes out to about 120 feet.
So you,
I'm gonna cast the hut. You're gonna fly out, fly around, dive bomb back into the hut. We will find out very quickly what they are.
how are they gonna
I roll for persuasion.
Roxa feels
Roll it.
overwhelmed.
Let's see if I do it or not.
It's a plus 13.
That's
a nat 20, yeah.
That's on the fucking table.
I guess I'm gonna do it.
So that's a 33.
Look, he cannot persuade your character to do anything that you don't want to do.
No, I
but
was I basically it was like, you know, one of those flip of the coins.
So
like if he
nobody has
rolled
to-
high higher than the number in my mind,
Okay.
then
Sure.
yeah, I would.
That's
But
fine.
What was the number?
What
it
was
had
the
to be?
number here?
It was like
Sorry,
25.
Can I grab mage hand?
So we had
and
to
then
get a
grab
12.
one, but I have to be
I don't
close
know.
though, right?
Okay.
I think you have to be close.
Like
So yeah, I
60 feet.
begin casting.
What, I don't know what
the hut.
mage hand is.
you cast the hut.
I think it's 60
Is that a
Well, I
ritual?
don't have a book, so.
It takes a minute.
But it is a ritual?
Can you cast it as a ritual?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it is either. I was just wondering.
I mean, are you already?
I mean, I spent a spell slot to do it last time, but we were taking an extended rest, so I got it right back.
I like swoop around.
I think. Well, I don't think it will move, but like
Oh.
make a minor illusion something close enough to them to see what they do.
Okay.
Casting
Something
time
like
1 minute. Oh, it is a ritual. Haha.
Oh, does that take up a spell slot?
Doesn't have to take a spell slot.
Alrighty then.
Okay, you cast Leoman's tiny hut All of you are sheltered within its safe confines. And for some reason, Roxa, you have decided, yeah, why not? I'm going to just fly close to those things that look like super threatening and see if I can get their attention.
Just
Not like super close, but like close enough that they.
you're buzzing the tower.
I'll go with her.
You're buzzing the tower.
It's green.
I'll go with you.
I'm also dashing.
The
while
two
flying.
of you fly
A dash
as
fly.
high and fast as you can over the city. And it does not take long before you see, you don't know how many, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's well beyond that you can just count at a glance.
It's like looking into a swarm of birds.
They take off this swarm from all of the cliff sides of this city, seeing you fly up overhead. And they immediately
Dart
begin
back.
flying towards you.
Dart back.
You dart back.
I'm darting back.
You also dart back. However, you also got too close to some of the cliffs, and they rise up and start chasing after you. Doing so, they have wings themselves, large stone-like hide, and very menacing. And every single one of them has the exact same face.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
Why do you do this to me, Jesse?
Why do you bring up such rough memories?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up face. That's all you need to know. So
But
You know, always
face
walk into
doesn't
the
mean a
mouth.
good thing.
No,
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 do not.
no.
But you get back to the hut.
Yep.
Just in time, as these creatures, at least 6 of them, and
That's
they land on the outside of the hut, and they just scratch down with stone tiles as they try to get inside,
Yikes.
and leaving
that
these
kinda did.
streaks of magic behind as they are on the outside, realizing that
Can
they
we
can't
see-
get in.
Can we see what they are? Like when
Gargoyles.
they're on-
I give a
they're
nice
gargoyles,
solid
okay.
punch
So
to
they're
the
nighttime
shoulder of
creatures.
the bard over here, saying it's his fault. Non-lethal, obviously. I mean,
What
like,
if
I'm
they're
not trying to
gargoyles? Then
hurt him, but it's
we don't
like
worry
a,
about them during the
It's a
day.
magical.
it's like a,
Okay.
hey, motherfucker. Like,
So
Are they
But
named?
did you die?
Wait. Sorry.
you don't understand.
Oh, I was gonna
I
say,
had flashbacks
so
that I didn't even know I had.
during the day,
These memories aren't even mine, but they're real.
we can break them, right?
I was a little girl. I don't know what I was.
Wait, what is shatter again?
I mean, let's be like,
Ooh,
we're the
hey,
tiny
try
hut
to
night.
pull
What-
one of those in here.
Can't.
You can use the tiny hut every day, right?
Exactly.
For 8 hours at a time.
Tiny hut you can use every single day, right? After if you have a long rest.
I can cast it as a ritual.
Technically, ritual. You could keep it up all day, every day.
So okay.
Until you.
The catch is, as soon as I leave, it disappears.
I'm just thinking if these are gargoyles, then we should be safe during the day.
I mean, does it follow you?
I mean, there's
No.
probably
walk
other
in
shit
the
that we have to
woods.
worry about during the day, but
It does not
History
move.
check on gargoyles.
this is not warning when.
Can I?
15.
Gargoyles are sworn enemies to Arakakra. They are very much opposed and will kill each other on sight.
And we have our.
You look very much like an Arakakra right now.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah. Also, you've never known of gargoyles to have all the
Faces
same
like that.
face.
Goliath Hudson?
That's unusual.
Yeah.
So we only have half a day left with the wings,
Yeah.
And we're in a place where we
and we're
probably
about to
should
take
fly.
and we're about to take a rest.
Yes. Well, I mean, once you
Our
rest,
flying
then
is
you
gonna
have
be
half a
out.
day.
Oh, okay.
History check on the face. Do I, other than my flashback, do I know of it? 14.
No.
They just look like assholes.
Yeah, they just all look like assholes.
Do they
They all
make a
have
sound? So they all make that sound, but their mouth like doesn't move.
Right.
Ooh, scary. That seems scary.
Just
That's
fly
very
into the mouth.
unsettling.
Wait, how big are they?
Why don't you fly into the mouth?
Yeah. How big are
Can we push them down the cliff?
About your size.
Okay, so
they? Push
push.
them down.
So-
They fly.
No, one
They're
during
the
the
size
day.
of a bugbear.
No, during the day.
Did I figure
That
that
was
out?
smash.
Do,
We smash them.
did I roll high enough to
Less
know
than-
if
But there's
during
a
the
lot
day
of them.
they moved or not?
Gargoyles
We don't have explosives.
are not of the Disney variety.
Damn it!
Didn't they?
Oh, they're awake during the day too.
They're awake during the day too.
I was all for that plan.
I know. I was like, fucking gargoyles, sweet. I love gargoyles.
I just didn't want another TPK, so I needed confirmation from the
We
DM.
don't either. We've had a few.
Did it seem like you were flying faster than them?
I don't know. I was so scared.
Yeah, basically what she
What
said.
is our flight speed?
That was 50.
6 miles an hour.
It's
Oh, yeah, we knew
50.
that.
It's 50 feet.
50 feet.
50 feet flight speed.
I can
So
almost
we were
walk as
dashing
fast
at
as
100 feet.
So how about you fly out of here in a straight line?
No.
Just hear me out. Fly out of here
in a straight line towards them.
No, in just any direction in a straight line. Okay, they'll
This
all
is
take
fine.
off, start following you. You ditch them, land, and walk back. You'll be fine.
And walk back.
I start to fly up and I just fly straight down and I say that's the direction I just chose.
You'll be fine. This is fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's a fire.
Welcome to Omu. What do you do?
Now we're fucking
We're
Curl
gonna
up in a
take a
fetal
rest
position
and
and
figure it
cry.
out.
Yeah, I think we should take a rest.
You rest in Liamon's tiny hut. The sound of water trickling down the cliff sides into the lost city serenades you through the night. You rest well. Before you awake,
To 100 million gargoyles just surrounding us.
the next day, as you prepare to leave the safety of your tiny hut,
Do we want to try to conceal our wings?
They're going to be gone here in a second.
Are they?
the gargoyles left, realizing that they couldn't get to you.
Okay.
But as you awake the next day and look out over the city, you come to an area where you believe that you can kind of see over a bit of the area. There's a trail, actually. It looks like a well-used trail. You don't know who or what would be using a trail into the city so often, but it's a trail nonetheless. And it leads straight into Omu.
Do I see any fresh, tracks?
Yeah, I was going to say survival or perception for that.
Give me a survival check.
Can I? Is that yours?
No, it's pretty high.
I got plus 6.
Or plus 7. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Would you roll?
Roll 21.
Fine.
Should we ask artists if he knows this?
I mean, I guess you could
Ask artists.
I guess you could assist, and I could see if I could roll higher.
Yo, bro, do you know anything?
I don't know. I thought I heard Merrick trying to ask him something.
Yo, bro, do you know anything?
Yo, bro! Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
What is it that you're asking?
Do you know anything of this region or these gargoyles?
Only that Omu is the lost city. These gargoyles are unusual. They're not spoken of in any legend of Omu that I've ever heard.
Uh-oh. Okay. Bro.
Don't like that.
Do they have
So
anything to
they're
do with
recent.
these red mages?
I am inclined to think that they might be recent. What was that about the red mages?
Good.
Did this base have anything to do with these red mages?
I don't know if any of this has to do with the red mages, to be honest. It's a very unusual situation.
Do I think they have anything to do with the red mages?
Roll a history check.
Also, have our guides been, they're not guides, but our guides. Have they been here before?
So
No.
No.
14 in total.
They just know about it.
These gargoyles are unusual, and nothing about them suggests they have anything to do with the red mages.
Well, they obviously have everything to do with the red mages.
Here's that.
I see your logic, but it is flawed.
Roll for the king. What do I look
A little,
like?
you know.
What do I look
There, you
like?
got a little Joey bear in there.
What, Joey Bear? What?
Your pouch.
Just to toss him out for... No. Not giving up my babies. Are there any chewingas in the area that we can steal? Boop us.
We need the boop.
Britt, were you assisting me in survival?
Do you want me to? I can.
You just, I mean, it just gives me advantage. I can see if I can roll higher. No, I didn't roll higher, so it's gonna be 21. So, 21 for survival, for footprints or tracks or anything in this path. Maybe see how long ago it was last traveled. Or...
Yeah, a lot of footprints look to be humanoid.
Okay.
For sure.
Like
a lot boots, shoes, barefoot even. There's footprints in traffic going in and out of the city.
Okay.
Most recently, you see a set of boot footprints going in. Strangely, very strangely, there's also the occasional set of tracks that you can see in the mud. They appear to be as something large, a humanoid size, but large for what you're seeing. It looks as if a snake has slithered, or more aptly, many times or multiple snakes of man size have slithered through the mud.
Okay.
The most recent tracks are all booted and they are on top of these slithering tracks.
So like as if the snake was ahead of them and they were following.
Ahead of them, before them.
Yeah.
Do they look like Naga? Do I know if they look like Naga?
Do you know what a Naga is? Give me an Arcana check.
I most definitely do know what a Naga is.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Can all of us
Yeah.
do Arcana checks?
Sure.
See if we know it or not.
Nope.
Matt and Ashley,
Can I just help you?
No, you just roll your own thing. Matt, do you know what
It's a 12.
do you know what a Naga is?
Better than what we rolled.
I know. 3.
I know what a Naga
Fucking
is.
6.
It sounds very familiar. I fucking love this dice.
What's your add your Arcana modifier to?
That's 21.
So you can tell?
I think he knows.
A Naga is basically a giant serpent that kind of has a combination of serpent and human features in its face. They
Especially
are
need to know these things.
they are two different things. Some of them are lawful evil. Some of them are lawful good.
But always lawful.
But they're also always immortal. If you slay one, it always resurrects itself after a few days.
Do I know why it does that?
Because they are just so full of divine power.
Immortal.
Ah,
Can we name him Trogdor? The Burninator.
You can name it Trogdor the Burninator.
you don't even know what this looks like, but that's its name.
That's what it's gonna look like. It's a big snake with human features.
It just makes me think of Ninjago and those weirdos.
That's
Following the trail.
Got it from?
Following the trail. Who's in front?
Not I.
I'm in the middle.
I'll be in the front.
I will be second.
Dragon bait. It's in the front.
Dragon bait, it's your time.
Give
Your
us a
turn.
scent.
We need to smell
I'll go in the front.
Following the trail towards the city of Omu, it starts to go parallel to a river. And the river turns into a waterfall. And as you approach this, it turns into a series of switchbacks that descend into the city of Omu proper. But once you reach the front of this and get to that first switchback, you kind of stop. And you find yourself almost like choking on your own breath, unable to breathe. You kind of just drop to your knees. And everyone sees her kind of like stop where she is and just fall to her knees. Your hands hit the dirt and the soil, but instead of pulling up mud in your hands, you look down and instead you see thick caked gore and blood. You look out over the city and you see the city as it was hundreds of years ago. Instead of an overrun ruin of vines and flora, you see pillars of smoke, fire. You hear the screams of countless people. A city of magnificent whitewashed buildings stretches out before you. The sunlight itself sparkles off of glass domes and windows. Yet all is not well, as the black smoke coils from the fires across the city. Corpses litter the streets, and wraiths circle the rooftops like vultures. A sphere of utter darkness grows out from the heart of the city, blotting out the light as it expands toward you. You turn away, and when you look back, the darkness is gone. The only thing that you're left with is a quick vision of a single figure striding through the alleyways, black robes with red trim flowing behind it, his body dark and emaciated as if he is rotted away from countless years. Upon his head sits a crown of bone with horns stretching out. In his hand, a vast, powerful scepter. At the top of it is crowned with a skull of some unnamed mage. And before him sweeps forth a tide of dark magic and verminous carrion bugs that stretch out forward. And as this magic stretches out across the city, it consumes all of the living. And in just one final laugh, everything goes dark. And this unknown mage claims the soul of every being in the city.
This is like a flashback.
So what do you think is wrong with her?
So I see her drop to her hands and knees.
They can't see anything.
And suddenly you're back among the present.
So I can't describe that as well as you just did.
We
But-
have,
Well,
Tell your
describe
party.
it again, Jesse. Just kidding.
We have what?
I was gonna say we have places to go, people to see. Now is not a good time to take a knee and rest.
I would like to, as well as I can, describe to them what I just saw in my head.
Well, shit.
Like the city was burning and crazy bonehead dude.
Okay, I guess.
Bonehead dude. Did you catch his name?
History check as
History.
to if I know anybody who fits the description of the
Of Bonehead Dude.
of Bonehead dude.
Bonehead dude.
I know who it is, but
I think I know
Roll
who
a
it is. too.
d20.
Leave me alone.
I definitely have absolutely no fucking clue.
I described it very well, so I don't know why you don't know who it is.
Because I just don't care about history.
He never
I
went
didn't pay
to
attention.
school.
Can I do a check to see if I recognize him since I actually saw him?
You can all do a history
Oh,
check.
yeah.
I'm not
Yay.
doing just because I saw. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
You roll that too? No,
Nope.
roll the,
Nope. Just,
I got a 6,
I got a 10.
I got a 9.
I got it too.
which is right next to the 20.
13.
None of you know.
I got 19.
I know.
Still don't know.
Dang it.
I rolled a 9.
Try it again.
I got
Are you,
no
what
idea.
are you doing?
Beating my dice. It's a 20, I know.
Everybody deals with their dice in different ways.
With my little dog
Some people like to shame them. Some people have a dice prison. Some people just like to beat it.
Some people put them on pedestals. I don't understand.
That was a 20.
Yay!
Off the table of the counter.
Literally beat a 20 out of
On
your
the
dice.
table, it's not pool rules, billiard rules.
No, but it's my table.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So
Power trip over here.
I just think she's fucking lost it, and just
No, I
making-
saw it.
no. You're just making things up to take a knee and take a rest.
I get down on one knee and I look for like
2.
Yeah, there's one place. Talk to him.
so she feels less crazy.
Great. Now the tree person's
Wait,
on my
I
side.
Hasn't she been on your side since like before we met
Yeah,
you?
but she's
We ran.
going insane, and she's the last person I need back in my case right now.
Am I going insane?
Can I-
Just speculation.
If you believe me, I know I've
Feels-
gone crazy.
You
So
might be able to.
explain.
pushing forward, I do grab Mr. Stinky though and push him towards the front. Like,
You
go.
first.
You push Dragon Bait.
Dude, you were upset that we had you in the back. It's your time. Here you go. Congratulations, you're leading the
Hey,
group.
don't be mean to Dragon Bait.
I'm not being mean to Dragon Bait.
You just pushed him.
Just because he's smaller doesn't mean you can throw him. I've
You know,
heard the stories
it's
about
a-
you.
Dragon Bait. It's okay. You don't have to listen to the half
Speaking
orc.
of-
She's not important.
Super random, but next time we're in town, I do need to get Kawash's necklace looked at. This has never come up.
Who's Kawasha?
No.
Don't worry about it.
That's cool.
Don't worry about it. It was May's friend.
He threw out his skin.
Dragonbait looks at you and he's like,
What's your time
and he
to shine?
gives off the scent of wood smoke.
Is that
Pride.
happy? Proud?
Pride.
No.
Pride?
I don't know. I'm
Pretty sure
I
it's
can
wood
look it up.
smoke.
It's wood smoke
Wood smoke.
Prideful.
or campfire.
I thought that was like with devotion and piety.
Oh, so he feels very. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's your time to shine.
Wait, who do you feel
Yeah,
devoted
let's do this.
To squash.
Just us as a group?
Straight up like shits his pants because he just saw what I did. Though I apologize to the whole group. That's not my fault.
Gross.
It's okay.
to? It's okay.
You'll be fine.
It's okay.
We have a lot of shitty conversations in this group.
Nobody's
Yeah.
I want to point that out.
And so Artist Simber is like, I believe in you, Dragonbait, and I'm by your side. And they begin descending down the trail.
Does it not happen to them? 'Cause I'm like watching.
You have my lyre.
You're waiting for them to lose their mind too.
I'm like watching.
Yo, is it happening?
Doesn't happen to them.
I'm with them, by the way.
Yeah, everybody descends down. It doesn't happen to anybody else.
Told you now's not time to take a break.
Say she's going crazy.
And so you have arrived
I'm not in the back.
properly
I'm like
into the lost city
3 in.
of Omo.
Oh, I'm 3 in, honey.
Do you see any gargoyles?
No, I pushed him in front of me.
Are there
Yes,
gargoyles?
John. Yes, it's coming.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm gonna take my
Is this a
wings.
private message?
I just got a private message.
Oh no. Don't plot against us, guys. Come on. We've had so many TPKs.
And that's it for tonight, guys.
Do we want to take a break and then continue?
Yeah.
It is
Continue. You want to keep playing? What do you want to do? You'd let me know.
We haven't even been playing that long. Of course I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah, for whatever.
My hexblade goes. Don't.
I need to pee and smoke a cigarette, so.
I say we take a short little 2-minute, 5-minute break.
2 minutes, 5 minutes. 2 minutes from the 5 minutes. 10.
I just sent all of my players a.
I'm so shaky from seeing all this shit.
I don't think I was actually supposed
I got
to send
PTSD.
that one.
You sent it to us. Thank you so much. I'm gonna save this.
Sam, what?
Hold on a second. I think I sent you the wrong thing.
Oh, no. Wait.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I see lava on the south side.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Okay, I'm saving it still.
Sent you
Ah! We saved it!
too late.
What are you
Yay!
Here's a map of the city of Omu. This is what they see. And I sent you the
Dragonbait
wrong
pulls it out of his
one
pocket, like,
because
I had this the whole
because
time.
there are buildings that are labeled with numbers, and you're not supposed to see that part.
You know, thank you.
Buildings labeled with numbers. You mean letters?
Those are numbers.
What? Those are numbers.
No, I mean numbers.
Yeah, I would like to go to the letter 7, please.
How about 20A? Can we have 20A?
It's a number followed by a letter.
2 with letters.
We're gonna take a quick break.
I do
I
not.
say we go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5.
We're not going to 5.
We're in Omu.
He's getting too
Yay.
excited.
I know. I'm terrified. God, did
Some
we go
of my
any farther?
viewers are
Oh,
excited.
that's my fault.
You're getting too excited. Calm down now there.
There's only 3 of them right now, so they can't be too excited.
Well, that's just because it's a little late.
One
Oh
of
my
them's
god,
me.
it's already like 11:40.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we're kind of.
We'll play for a few more minutes, and then we have to
Bye.
probably call it for tonight.
Okay.
But you are on the trail leading down from the cliffside of the lost city of Omu. You're looking down over this city. It's swallowed up by the mist of the water that boils down into the volcano of the southern area. And water trickles across through much of the central parts of the city, flooding the alleyways.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
So where on this are we coming from? We're up,
17.
like 17?
Here.
Okay.
You're on 17 on that map.
Oh,
Yeah,
brave.
the map.
How would that
How the
go?
fuck are we supposed to cross this?
Oh, brave hobos. Oh, brave hobos.
Are you giving
I
us
forgot you were a
inspiration?
bard. I was like, what are you doing?
Wait, you are a bard, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
so
Are we on the
I
left
was like,
side
wait,
or
he's
the
doing
right
this
side
easy.
of that waterfall?
What side do you want to be on?
Probably not the water side.
What?
Okay.
Not the water side.
The entire right side of it is surrounded by, like, it's just. smoke
Yeah,
and water.
definitely
Are
the
these
left
ruined?
side.
How wide is that waterfall?
Yeah.
It looks wide.
100
About
feet.
25 feet.
25.
That's less wide than I thought. Just saying.
Are these all ruins? Like, are these like houses that we could like go in? Or-
Yes. You can go into any one of these buildings, and I will
So-
tell you what's in there.
Is that
We're on the
building right
left
there a
side?
chapel?
I vote we only bother with the
Or
left
does
side
it at
first.
least look like a chapel?
The left side?
You let me know what one you're
I mean,
talking
I
about.
figured that we
16.
could go to a couple of places and then check out and see what's left in there from.
I think it will be easiest if we're on the side that the number 17 isn't on, but the other side of the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Or there's
see, like,
land.
what's
The
connected
side of
and stuff.
16.
There's a lot of more,
Yeah.
a lot more.
Because it's all water on this side, so.
That is a wall.
You
That is
see,
another wall.
you see, as you are descending down the switchbacks into the city of Omu, that there is one particular building that appears to be kind of flooded out from the waters of the waterfall. But it looks to be like a building of some important significance.
Looks like Brahmin's Theater.
16 is this what we're talking about?
Yes,
It looks very flooded.
it is very flooded.
Like, how
Are there any canoes?
deep
around?
is this area? Like, can I
So
not
you
see the
get
bottom?
all the way down to the bottom,
Go, my child, go.
and you step into this alleyways and streets of Omu.
Oh, I thought you were saying the water. I don't step into the water.
And as you are looking around to try to see on how you could get to this particular area that looks to be of some kind of importance, you see that the water itself,
No, I'm gonna make them change into a. No,
It looks
is a
deep
mini
enough.
squash with the archive.
you're kind of guessing that it's between 3 feet to 6 feet.
So, so about waist height to, I gotta swim height.
You might have to swim in some parts.
Nah.
Okay. Are there any canoes around?
I already passed that.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a tourist shack that rents canoes just a block over. You see it. It's like canoes, 50 gold for 2 weeks.
Except no one's here.
That's
so
a-
it's fine.
Is anyone home?
Hello.
Is anyone
Don't
home?
yell too loud.
All of the canoes unfortunately have a hole in the bottom. It looks like before they went out of business, they sunk all their canoes.
That's great. I've got Flex Seal.
I was just about to say that.
No, it's good.
I want to send my familiar. It's gonna be like a mini Squatch with the wings that I have presently into 16 to check it out.
Love it.
Slinky stealth.
So your
Its name be Sass.
Yeah, sassy
Squatch.
Squatch.
sassy squatchy. Oh my god.
Go on,
Get out of
kill him, baby.
Yes.
Please don't kill my character.
+9 to groveling.
This is gonna be the new gym. Squatchy is the new gym.
Yep.
I like Squatchy. I don't want to have to kill your character.
Don't make me do what I don't want to do.
So,
Have to. He makes it sound like he has to kill us.
yeah, don't do something dumb and I won't have to kill your character.
Because
Last
Don't
night.
fuck with the moose.
Hey, Moose! You weren't even there!
I don't have to be there.
He's
So-
scared of mooses. You missed it, but he's
You're all-
terrified of
He said,
mooses.
fuck you to
Moose.
Moose like 8 times yesterday.
Whatever.
You are all looking at this particular ruin, and Dragonbait's standing on the shore, and like what was campfire smoke has given way to violets, and it's just
scared.
Oh, he doesn't like water.
and
He can't swim?
you summon Sassy.
Wings.
You summon Sassy,
here, baby.
your imp. It's a tiny little bugbear imp with wings, and it's like, and it takes off. Now,
Does it have insect wings?
does it?
No, it's the same as mine,
Okay.
Bird
but
wings?
just small and stealthy.
Kind of looks like a flying monkey.
All right.
Stealthy.
So I gotta ask,
TTV. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
because you're a new player, do you realize that as a warlock, that you can actually, like kind of go into a trance where you're like,
I can see through it like a
and
baby
your eyes
drone.
go white, and you are able to see through the eyes of your imp.
Squatchy, are you okay?
Sorry.
It's happening to someone else!
Oh god.
You are not able to see
Okay.
when you do this.
Like see
You-
what's in
you're
front of me, but I
blind
see.
and deafened, right?
You see through
Yeah, you
your
cannot see or
companion,
hear
not
when you do
you.
this because
Yeah.
you are seeing and hearing through your familiar.
Okay.
But Sassy takes off and flies at this ruin. And as it flies over the water, you see that it's kind of a large square building, and it only has a single door on the front side of it.
No windows.
You do not see any windows.
That's fucking creepy.
I see windows on the picture. Just kidding.
A single.
Who brave hobo?
I mean,
Who brave hobo?
He's a tiny little imp. Can
Traveling
he
to
open the door?
hobo.
I don't know what the strength of imps are.
One of the doors is closed, the other door is hanging off of one hinge and falling over. So there is a gap for him to fly
Okay.
through.
I'm gonna, and
That's
then
not inspiring.
my
part, by the
baby
way.
Squatchy can see, has dark vision too, right? Or I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
And as it flies over, you see that as it flies over the water, there are crocodiles that wallow in this muddy lake bed, from which rises a walled ruin. 2 columns flank the entrance, carved with images of a long-legged bird with a needle-like beak. At the building's front, slimy steps ascend into an entry arch.
What? Slimy steps. What's the bird? Long-legged bird with the nose?
There is a plaque at the entrance. Sassy stops on the steps and looks up at it. Do you wish to read it?
Can I?
Yes, sassy.
Yes.
Read it, sassy.
Read it, sassy? Yeah.
Can you read the language Old Omuan?
I'm gonna say yes because I have 2 additional languages that I didn't fill out.
So technically,
I don't have one of these books yet. I ordered it.
All right, I'll allow it. You speak Old Omuan.
Yay.
And
See-
New Omuan.
It's probably the only reason your adventuring party from before brought you along.
Yeah.
Like, we need somebody who can like speak the old language, and like, there's Sasquatch. Like,
That's me.
that's me. What do you want for pay?
Food.
What were they paying you in your old party?
Let's see. Gold and more imps. So you're gonna find me more imps, I'm gonna put them in my pocket and have more recon babies.
you're like stealing other warlocks' imps. She opens up her pouch and they just fly out.
And you guys being
Little
like,
drones.
what she's asking for doesn't make sense, but let's just go with it.
Yep.
All right.
So instead of doves, we have imps.
That makes me think of Prince. This
Hey,
is
you
what
remember
it sounds like
Varys
when doves
Remember
cry.
Varys with his doves?
I remember I'm saving that for later because that character is going to make a cameo from my Wednesday group.
Oh man.
Doves, watch out for those fucking doves, guys.
Watch out for the doves. Yes. You see the sign and apparently you can read it. It says,
Yeah.
the sign on this wall says, Papazzo teaches us to bow before no one.
How can you even be afraid of someone named Papazzo?
Papazzo.
That sounds like a
Papazzo.
Pretzel.
grandpa.
Right? So I was like, now I really want some fucking soft pretzels. Papazzo makes pretzels? Papazzo pretzels?
No, I know.
Okay.
And as you were doing all this, the rest of you who are back on shore hear the sound of,
Shit.
Can we try to wake her up?
yeah.
I'm
shake
gonna-
her. You
I'm
can
gonna shake
feel.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, okay. Come on back. Come on back, baby. I call my familiar back. And
Can I see that water bottle?
this one?
No. No.
It's
Oh.
just, that doesn't work.
Oh, you're gonna break the glasses again.
Oh, don't like it.
The sound of loud,
Uh,
heavy footsteps can be heard moving throughout the city of Omu.
When I said I would bring it, I didn't mean this soon.
And that's where we call it.
Yay. Okay.
remember, I said I hide.
Yeah.
Did my imp come back to me? I'm gonna assume yes.
If you want it to.
Yeah, it did. It came
That's
and
our
I can
game
see
for
again.
tonight. It's late. We started late. We played late. We had fun.
Yay! We didn't die.
Is there
Yes.
any- is
We
there
didn't even get into combat.
anybody left in chat? Thor0042 is in chat, and he
Who's got level
says
2
367 sad sloth faces.
That's
God level TV. That must be Odin.
I think that's here.
I think it's Tyr using Odin's. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's Tyr. Dr. Zayn, it's coming. Yes.
No.
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 Damn it.
Yay.
Freeze dried. Fuck this amount.
Are you serious? Echo has become such a coward.
I know.
Wait, hold on, can't I spell steal?
Yeah, spell steal the thump in the
No,
ruins.
spell steal her
Yeah, great,
tree
so
stride.
now when you-
And then we both leave.
Oh, you make yourself the target of her spell?
Yes.
Can you do that?
Manifestation.
Oh,
Expeditious
interesting.
retreat.
I'm like, she's like, and tree stride. And I'm like,
I'm
yoink.
And you tree stride.
The whole party just leaves. No, we changed our mind. We don't like it here.
Wait, how long did that take us, and how much time do we still have with the wings?
Like a little.
Let's say that you guys have 2.5 hours left with your wings.
Okay.
That's terrifying. Because we're gonna forget and we're gonna crash.
2.5 hours.
Alright, thank you anybody and everybody who stayed and watched. Thank you, my children, for all their stuff. Thank you, Dr. Zayn. I know that you are watching this with anticipation because you cannot wait to see what happens to them next.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Are you rooting for us or are you against us?
Save Squatchy.
Dr. Zayn, I know, is rooting for you. I know that he is rooting for you
Is that why he's calling for a TPK?
because
that was
he
the thing
knows
earlier.
Yep.
he knows what's
coming for us.
in there. He's ready to watch you guys triumph. Trust me. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna call it and have a good night.